Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, man? She Speaks here. We are back, man. We are back. End of the football week, Monday Night Football, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. So we definitely here. I'm happy that y'all hanging out with me tonight. Uh, great week of football. Sunday night game last night was a little on the slow side. Picked up in the fourth quarter, but we got through it. You see the nice ending to a game. So, but yeah, we here. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. New York Giants been on the tear, 2-0. Coaching, look like it's greatly improved. From the past couple of years. This is going to be my first time personally actually checking out the Giants. So we want to see what Daniel Jones is doing. Definitely want to see what Saquon and the crew is doing with the weapons and the receiving core that they got. Dallas Cowboys came off an impressive win last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. Actually pulled it out to everybody's surprise, including myself. So, we'll see how Cooper Rush, handles, the pressures on Monday Night Football. But yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and tune into the audio a little bit. You guys want to come up, talk about anything? I got the link in the chat. So you guys want to come up and talk, about the past week of football or this game or anything in particular. It don't matter. We all open over here. So as always, like the video, any support, and love is definitely appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to check out any more of my content. I've been dropping some shorts lately, so go ahead and check those out as well. But yeah, man. So Monday Night Football, we here. Prediction. I'm gonna give it to the Cowboys. Because they're at least battle tested. The Giants aren't really as battle tested. As the Cowboys. So Cowboys been in the playoffs past couple of years, so they got some. They're battle tested, and the Giants haven't. So I'll go Cowboys. I'll go 23-20. Cowboys pull that out with a late field goal. But yeah, man. So like I said, like the video, subscribe. If you guys have any questions or anything in the comments, post in the comment. If you guys want to come up and talk, definitely come up and talk. The link is pinned to the chat. So let me go ahead and get this game audio going. There
are 8 million stories in the big city.
This game audio
Every
going.
New Yorker knows this one. It's a tale of two cities. Make that two emotions. And it's got everything.
Oh. I remember those early 2000 Cowboys Giants games. Them joints was wild.
Let's get it.
How about them Cowboys? The Giants! They don't like us. We damn sure don't like that.
You'll never be able to beat the Cowboys.
Hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1995. Bam! Cowboys make me sick.
Y'all suck.
An embarrassment. Disgust.
Trash.
Break up. Low. Get out of here.
Yeah, Stephen A in this joint. It's funny.
Stop. What in the hell?
I really love you. Stop. Dallas, New York.
America's team. That's who we are.
The most ferocious hits. The highest highs.
And the Giants have won.
The lowest.
Scott is in tears.
I hope they don't hit me with a copyright strike for this.
And yeah,
That'd be nutty.
hate. And all of that is why we love this rivalry.
Good luck this year. You're gonna need.
Just beautiful work by Bella Cosal.
I could definitely see a copyright strike
Bringing you
coming.
that. Well,
At least
Captain
having this song
Sunil,
play the whole time.
Gets the
Definitely
person more
nutty.
fired up for Monday Night Football. Like Captain and Tennille. But it works. It absolutely works. And there's Daniel Jones. Kind of has that Dudley Do-Right look about him.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, you look at this crowd you mentioned, it's energetic. It's been a while, and even though we're just in week 3, it has been a while since there's been that much excitement surrounding this ball game by these Giants fans. Great to see.
And you mentioned it in the opening, Troy, that with regard to Daniel, he's done just enough. You know, he's done a lot right. And he's
Let me
done
know
a lot
how the
of things
game
right
audio
at the
sound.
end of games to help his team get victories. And they're 2-0,
Them
taking
all
on
white
the
Giants
1-1
jerseys, definitely
Cowboys.
crazy. They all white
Giants won the
uniforms,
toss, they defer, so
definitely
we will
crazy.
see Cooper Rush
Old school helmets
and the Dallas offense to start the night.
with the whole Giants word on the side
Graham Gano will kick it
instead
away.
of the
Cavante
NY
Turpin,
that most of us is used
who
to.
the Cowboys
I'm saying
believe
it's definitely
is
hot.
close to breaking one. Waiting for it.
Old school. It's launch fellow time.
And
touchback.
that is well over his head and bounces out of the back of the end zone. Well, it's a small sample size. That we know. But Cooper Rush, over 2 starts, he's 2-0, and he's the 5th quarterback in the Super Bowl era to lead a 4th quarter or overtime game-winning drive in each of his first 2 career starts. So can't fault him for not getting a crack at it, and he's trying to make the most of this opportunity with Dak on the shelf.
Well, and he has done that. He's been in the league 6 years. This is his 5th year with the Cowboys. He knows this offense, and it shows when you watch him play.
Play action.
Here's Lamb. Makes the catch, turns upfield. First down at the 40. Yeah, you talk about knowing the offense. He may know it as well as
Good
Kellen
pass,
Moore,
man.
his
That's good.
offensive
That's a
coordinator.
good first play.
Yeah, they were teammates when Cooper Rush came in. Now, here's CeeDee Lamb, an excellent route on the outside. We thought we were going to see Michael Gallup, who has missed the last 2 games, tore his ACL last January. He is down, and so is Dalton Schultz. So Cowboys fans who have seen the cupboards a bit bare through the first 2 games, it's gotten a little worse for this one.
Here's Tony Pollard
Good
getting
run.
another
Good
first
run.
down and 2 nice
Good
plays
run.
to start the night for Dallas.
Exactly.
Got a good block from
Definitely
the rookie
nice.
Tyler Smith. And this kid who played guard, Tyler Smith, throughout camp and in the preseason, thrown out at left tackle, and he's done really well, 73.
Yes, he has, and so is Noah Brown. You see him securing that edge as well. But Tyler Smith is an athletic guy, and I think even though they drafted him in the first round with high expectations, no one thought that he would have to play as early as he did and has. And I think he's surpassed their expectations on his performance through 2 games.
He definitely blitzing.
Here's Elliott, first touch of the football tonight, and Ezekiel Elliott turned that into a gain of 2.
Small 2-yard gain, not too shabby.
Well, to say that the guy has more than held his own, I think is an understatement. They lost Tyron Smith, the 8-time Pro Bowl left tackle, torn hamstring that came off the bone, so Tyler gets the shot at left tackle. He played tackle in college, 24th overall pick, played at Tulsa, and he has settled in well. Hand to Elliott again, and right behind that big offensive line with a flag down. Looks like a hold. A gain of 6 may be eliminated with a penalty.
Penalties killing guys.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Well, there's another guy getting a shot, and that's Matt Farniak, who's the starting left guard with Connor McGovern out with an ankle injury.
Penalties is the fastest way to kill that one.
Matt Farniak has stepped in with the injury to Connor
every
McGovern
time you see him
at left guard, and he's struggled. He has struggled through the 2.5 games that he's been asked to play. Now, they elevated Jason Peters for tonight's ball game, and there's a good chance we might see him not at tackle, but rather at that left guard position. They'll roll him in.
Pass is too high and incomplete for the rookie tight end Ferguson.
They punting. 3rd and long, they punting.
That'll bring up 3rd down and long, and the Giants, Troy, get back their rookie number 5 overall pick, Kayvon Thibodeau, and their top rush end / linebacker, Azeez Ojulari from last year. He had 8 sacks to set a Giants rookie record.
Well,
they got a crazy pass rush with the Giants.
On Monday Night Football, making his debut here as a rookie. I would imagine he'll be flying off this edge. He's in the middle here, number 5.
3rd down and 18. Rush underneath. Pass is caught. A mile to go and not much for Peyton Hendershot.
3-4 yards.
A gain of 4 as Flott and Julian
Love
Love
in the bad
combined
spot,
on the
man.
stop. And after
All
a
because of a
promising
holding
start to the
call.
drive,
Terrible.
the penalty hurt, and the Giants defense took care of the rest.
Yeah, really good job with the penalty, backed them up. You get into long down situations against this defense, it's going to be a challenge. And as expected, you saw the look that Wink Martindale showed. Defensive coordinator, what an excellent hire by Brian Daboll, bringing in a guy who's been coordinating defenses as long as he has, and a guy who gave Daboll and the Bills a lot of problems over the years.
End over end punt and a return, not
Good
much.
coverage.
Richie James is
Good
dumped
coverage. Good coverage.
by Kelvin Joseph.
Good coverage.
And after a 39-yard punt, nothing on the return, and Joseph made that play. Second-round pick from a year ago.
Run on the field, the runner was down by contact. Timeout.
Well covered. Richie James, Kelvin Joseph. First possession for Daniel Jones and the Giants when we come back. No score.
All right, so Cowboys' first drive. It looked promising. First two plays, 2 quick first downs. Offense was moving the ball. They was running. Holding. Kills the momentum, man. You cannot have penalties when you got a backup quarterback that can't push the ball downfield. And you don't have the weapons to get big chunk plays like that. So, penalties is going to kill the Cowboys. And I think last year they was the most penalized team last year, which is surprising, but that's going to kill you. That's definitely going to kill you, especially against with a red hot Giants team that's playing well. So we'll get a look at the Giants offense, man. So I see Saquon been doing this thing. I definitely want to see what Daniel Jones look like, especially against this Dallas defense. Dallas defense is not to be slept on at all. It's just that they're really the Cowboys' Achilles heel is their offense, and especially the receivers. If you guys can, definitely go and support the channel. Any small donation is definitely appreciated. Cash App, $ she speaks. So, any small donation is definitely appreciated. Oh man, we got the
One in Tennessee
baseball
week
playoff
one.
starting pretty soon. So
won at
hopefully the
home
Phillies
over
make
Carolina
it. We'll be tuning into that.
Last week, and now Daniel Jones, who is 6th in the league in completion percentage at 71%, takes over at his own 12, and we'll start with the throw and a completion to James. And Richie James, a former San Francisco 49er, a nice gain on first down, got 8. Troy, other than winning games for the Giants, their biggest goal this year is to determine whether Daniel is their quarterback of the future. After 2 games, still not clear. There have been some bright spots. He's got that completion percentage, but the jury's out. Here's Barkley.
Good defense. Good defense.
Dropped.
Good defense.
Bohanna was the first one there.
Good
and a loss
defense.
of 1.
In some ways, I think the organization has made up their mind in the fact that they did not exercise his 5th-year option. So he will be a free agent after this season. And then it's a question of whether or not the Giants want to franchise tag him and get him signed or whatever that might look like. But I will tell you that whenever a quarterback hasn't been picked up with that 5th-year option, rarely are they remaining with the team.
Here's one.
Come on,
the hands
Saquon.
of Barkley and incomplete, but a flag flies. And it's a hold against the Cowboys.
Wow.
That will bring with it a first down.
Wow, penalty.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 42. 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Well, that's who was in coverage on Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. That's a pretty tough assignment. I think that Anthony Barr, he's obviously he's an outstanding player. He's been an all-pro player in this league.
Wow.
But trying to match up on a two-way break with Barkley out of the
Penalties,
backfield, the
man.
way that he squared him
They
up.
killer.
A really outstanding route by Barkley that should have gone for a lot more had he made the play.
Play action. Jones is
Here we
brought
go,
down.
Jones.
Lawrence. And after the Cowboys defense had 6 sacks against the Bengals on Sunday, DeMarcus Lawrence gets his first of the year, loss of 4.
Well, they got the rookie Evan Neal at right
Eagle
tackle, and
just
here
beat him
comes
like a damn drum.
Marcus Lawrence, and Neal just is not anticipating the speed that Lawrence has off the
He
edge.
beat him like a damn
Doesn't
drum.
quite even get squared up on him, and that was pretty easy. And Neal has struggled. In fact, this entire offensive line has struggled through 2 games, with the exception of left tackle Andrew Thomas. And whoever lines up over there to Evan Neal, he's going to need some help.
2nd down and 14 now. Jones screen for Barkley. Good blocking out in front. And
Good blocking.
He's a yard and a half short of first down yardage.
It's a good play.
Got a good block from Glowinski, the right guard.
Well, here they go. They got Evan Neal here, and you got Micah Parsons, and so you just gave up the hit the previous play. Now you screen to that side. You got a guy, a different defender, but a really nice call there offensively by Mike Kafka, the offensive coordinator.
3rd down and 1. Pass over the middle.
Good
Wide
read.
open is Shepard.
Good read.
Another first down
Sterling
for the
Shepard. Good
Giants.
read.
Shepard gets his first of the night, a gain of 10, working against Donovan Wilson, the safety.
And they're picking up the tempo a little bit, getting Dallas on their heels somewhat. I like what they're doing. This is a quarterback who's been hit a lot, and he's getting the ball out of his hands. They're running some shorter routes and got a little something going right now.
Play action.
Out to his left, stops,
Good read.
throws,
Good
pass
read.
caught by the tight end Bellinger. The rookie gets 8.
All right, Daniel Jones, I see you out here making good reads. Looking like a
Good
real
poise
damn
by
quarterback.
Daniel Jones as he comes out on that bootleg, mixing it up just enough, keeping this defense honest. And man, they know that the Cowboys know that this is an offensive line that has had some issues in the early part of this season. They've got their ears pinned back, but they're neutralizing it.
Wow, good
Pass is
play.
caught
I like
by
that play.
Bellinger again, back-to-back plays.
And read option, pop
What a
right
nice
out to the
drive
tight
start
end.
the night as Daniel Jones has started 5 for 5.
Well, we saw the big hits that Trayvon Diggs had last week against the Bengals at the end of that game. He's going to see Jones off of the play fake here, and he's thinking, hey, this is a read option. Quarterback's keeping it. He comes up to cover him, and then there's the pass option off of it. So they compromise Diggs, and Jones makes a good decision.
Play action.
Jones unloads and the pass broken up.
He almost picked that one off.
Diggs in coverage as Kenny Golladay, who was not happy with just 2 snaps in the offense last week, was the target.
What you're going to see is off this play action, it's turn back protection by the offensive line. It's the best way to try to help secure protection in the middle. You see how much room
Damn, he had it
has
too.
then to be able to step up and find his guy. Now, it's an incomplete pass, but just the little things that Kafka's doing as the coordinator calling this right now has really helped out his quarterback.
9th play, 5 straight passes. Here's another, and Shepard can't make the catch, looking for a flag.
Good defense.
And will not get it.
Good defense.
Trayvon Diggs, as they're coming after him the last few plays,
Good
it'll
defense.
be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, you got to be careful. You do have to be careful when you're throwing it against number 7. We've seen it. 11
Great
interceptions
defense.
last year. You know, he's a
That
risk
ball's a
taker.
ball
I
hawk,
think all the
man.
great ones have been. That they're willing to jump things. They're looking for clues, splits, little things within the route that give them an opportunity. But with that, then you're going to have some opportunities for some plays down the field. And he's given up some of those as well.
This man coverage right here. They all in man coverage.
3rd down and 10, extra men on the rush. Jones
Go out of
throws it
bounds.
away.
Lockdown. Good
was
defense.
under pressure and just had to unload it.
Good defense
It's
by the
4th down
Cowboys. Good
as Leighton
defense.
Vander Esch was right there for Dallas.
Way to
and
bend,
he
but
was
not break.
alone.
That's good
That'll bring on
defense.
Graham Gano.
Yeah, good job by Dan Quinn. He brought the blitz, and had everybody singled up in the secondary
Yep.
and just
Man coverage.
was trying to create a negative play. Certainly not going to give up anything if he could to make this an easier attempt for Graham Gano.
NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, as you see, for what he did, the 4 for 4 against Carolina. From 47,
Wow.
and this
Field
one
goal blocked.
is
Field goal blocked.
by
Good
Dorrance
special
Armstrong.
teams. Good special teams. Field goal blocked.
And the protection for Gano breaks
They held
down.
on.
Armstrong got a hand on it. And let's take another look. Snap good, hold good, blocking not. Armstrong got both hands on it.
Nice.
And
Nice.
still no score here in the
Nice.
Meadowlands.
All right, so block field goal. Block field goal. So game still tied 0-0. Defense, Dallas defense gave up a few first downs, but definitely locked down when it counted and blocked the field goal. So that's a plus. So, Dallas definitely they caught a break that time. So the offense get back on the field, see what they can make some adjustments and get rid of the penalties. Giants, Daniel Jones looked real good. Offense looked like they was moving. Looked like they trying to actually get Kenny Golladay the ball. I know last week they had talked about Kenny Golladay when he left the stadium. He had emptied out his locker. So I don't know if he was trying to, force his way out with a trade. I don't know what that was about, but they're definitely trying to get him involved a lot more. But the offense looked good, man. Real fluid. They running the ball, screens. It's not stagnant. Daniel Jones is making the right read. So, they look good. They ain't come away with no points, albeit, but they definitely look good. So we definitely should be in for a good game, especially a divisional game on Monday night. Excuse me.
ESPN's Monday Night Football brought to you by Target. Expect more, pay less. And by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. End of week 3 around the National Football League. Another crazy Sunday. A lot of tight games.
All right,
What
here we
is
go.
this one gonna be
Cowboys
like?
offense back on the field. First and 10.
Cowboys just blocked a field goal try by Gano. Take over at their 37 and hand to
Good
Zeke
run.
Elliott with a full head
Good
of
run.
steam.
6,
Elliott
7
gets
yards.
6.
Good
You
run.
got to expect that they're going to run the ball maybe even a little bit more than what they have when you look at what they have offensively. I talked about it a little bit earlier. We thought Gallup was going to be in the lineup. He's not, but they're without Dalton Schultz. So that play, they're going with 2 tight ends. They got 2 rookies, Jake Ferguson, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin, and then an undrafted rookie, Hendershot, because Kellen Moore's got his work cut out for him tonight as far as what personnel is he going to major in being able to move the football against this Giants defense.
Back-to-back runs. It'll cut back here
good way
by
to roll your
Elliott, and
shoulder.
a nice power finish.
Yeah, it's a good way to lower your
Flag
shoulder.
flies as
Another
Elliott, for
flag.
the moment, has a first down.
Wow.
It looks like it's against the Giants.
Okay. I was about to say. That's a good run. Good way to lower your shoulder.
Illegal use of hands, hand is to face. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
It's Jihad Ward.
Jihad Ward, he's from
We
Philly.
talked to defensive coordinator Wink Martindale. He said, as
Yep,
long as
I
I've
actually
got
know
a
a couple
job,
guys that played with
and
Jihad
Jihad
Ward
Ward
in
wants to
college.
play,
I mean,
he's
not in
got a
college, in
job.
high school.
But nobody tells Jihad Ward that. No, he didn't say that, but that's job security.
6-yard gain, 5 yards added on. First down.
Play
Dallas,
action,
play
first
action.
down.
Rush, floats it.
Oh, good
Grabbed by
catch.
Noah Brown.
Good Good catch.
Went up to get it, coming off a career day, and a
That's
guy
a good
who
catch by
really
Noah Brown. That's a good
fought.
pass too. I thought it was too high.
Fought to get
He
this
definitely
chance,
came down
like
with
the guy
that.
throwing it to him in a 19-yard completion.
He had a chance if he wanted CeeDee Lamb. Instead, he's going to get Noah Brown coming all the way across. But the middle safety drives on it. Not saying it's a bad read. It's a perfect read. But had he have wanted to take the home run shot, if he
could
sees
have.
the middle safety
That's a
driving
good
on
catch.
that,
Way to go
Xavier
up and get it.
McKinney, he's got a chance then for a house call to CeeDee Lamb.
Quick throw out
Screen
on
to
the edge
CD.
to Lamb.
Good
And a
tackle.
nice tackle is made by Adoree Jackson, who has
It's a good
really
tackle.
played well through 2 games for Wink Martindale.
Yeah, he really has. And as you know, Joe, what stands out to me with a lot of these corners is how well do they tackle and how willing are they to tackle in the run game. Now, we saw him make an open field tackle there, but it really jumps out at you when you watch him. In fact, even in talking with Wink Martindale about it, you know, he's been impressed with that part of his game as well. One-on-one down here at the bottom.
2nd down and 5. Elliott again tries to find a hole, gets to
2
the
yard.
23rd and
It was
short.
2 yard
coming.
gain. Not too bad.
Azeez Ojulari in on the stop. Inactive the first 2 games with a calf strain in his right leg.
You know, I watched Ezekiel Elliott, and I always felt that he was one of the toughest finishers in football at the running back position, and I haven't seen as much of that here lately.
Quick throw.
Oh, good pass.
Is caught. Brown
Good catch.
again.
Hurry up offense. I like
Noah
that.
Brown is coming off a 91-yard day against Cincinnati and a touchdown. Former 7th-round pick, and Cooper Rush loves to look for 85.
Yeah, Noah Brown, they made it look like he was run blocking, which he does a fair amount of, and then he sneaks in behind it and has a lane. There's a lot of trust, and as a quarterback, especially a quarterback who hasn't played any more than Cooper Rush, you like those
First
guys
and goal
that
from
you've
the
been out
7.
there on the practice field with, getting those kinds of reps with.
Elliott
Good run.
broke 1 tackle and takes
Good
it
run.
to the 5.
Good 2 yard gain. That's a good run.
Noah Brown got a shot out of Ohio State as the Cowboys got a lot of looks at him when they were scouting Ezekiel Elliott. Next year they take him in the 7th round. See what he did last week. His first career touchdown for somebody primarily a special teams player, but a lot of work with Cooper Rush over the years on the 2nd team. He's been really good.
Keep an eye on Turpin here. He doesn't play a lot on the offensive side of the ball. Usually when he's involved in something, whether it's window dressing, some kind of disguise, or if he's going to get the ball.
Time out. Time out.
Here is Elliott. Not
Good
sure
run.
the Cowboys were set as Elliott was trying to tap Cooper Rush on the shoulder.
2
Not
yard
sure
gain.
he got back, got set, had a man in motion, no flag.
Good.
And it will be 3rd down and goal.
You know, going back now, Elliott comes off the field. Turpin comes off the field. You got Pollard going back in, and Noah Brown as well. I would have to believe
3rd and goal
we'll
from the
see
3.
something off of that with Turpin. He
Let me
didn't
see
do
what they
anything
can
on
do.
that play, but I've got to believe that they're setting something up for later in the ball game. Movement.
False start.
Play clock was
Penalties,
winding
man.
down and movement out on the edge.
Penalties.
Another false start against the Dallas Cowboys.
Looked like they got Peyton Hendershot.
False start. Offense number 89. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Penalties, man. They killing
Crowd
themselves.
noise is obviously an issue for some of these young players. This is their first road game. Even though when you're detached,
You looking at the
as a
ball.
tight end like Hendershot is, you should be watching the ball, but that could be a
Go watch
factor
the
as well
ball.
for the rookie left tackle Tyler Smith, his first road game in playing with crowd noise tonight.
I mean, you should be watching the ball.
Ball back at the 8, 3rd down and goal. Good protection.
It was
Passes
bad
tipped.
at the line.
And getting a hand on it, Jihad Ward, but a flag
Up,
is down.
flag. If it's on the defense, that's a killer.
penalty. Offense number 73. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Another penalty. Are they going for it?
Well, that's on the rookie Tyler Smith, number 73. Penalties were a
Penalties.
problem
I mean, damn.
for him in college at Tulsa. Now, that wasn't going anywhere anyway. Jihad Ward really does an outstanding job. They got 2 guys blocking him. He wasn't going to get anywhere. He just went up and batted it down.
Had a hold of Azeez Ojulari.
All right, so
his
there you go.
presence
They're going to take their 3
and
points.
Maher will try from 26.
All right, that's
And
good.
drill it.
All right, so
First points of the
Cowboys
game
put
by
their 3 on the
Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys put their 3 on the board. 3-0 Cowboys. The drive looked good, man, but you know, penalties is going to kill the Cowboys, and that's going to be the death of the Cowboys. Is penalties and not getting really just not maximizing all the opportunities. You know, they got a few weapons missing. The quarterback is missing. You know, everything you can get, man, you need to maximize on. And with penalties from the O-line, that's just going to be tough. That's going to be tough. It's definitely going to play a major factor in the 4th quarter. It always does. So, but they got their points out of it. So, we'll see if the defense can, keep them afloat if they actually get a rhythm. But, 3-9 Cowboys will come out. We'll see what type of adjustments, the Giants are going to make. Like I said, Daniel Jones looked really good. That particular, they first drive, just field goal was blocked. So they're probably going to get Saquon involved a little more. Probably a little more play action too. Definitely should be a good one though. Oh man, we got who was that? Oh man, we got Rams and Niners next Monday night. That's gonna be a banger. Another division game. Rams and Niners. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. 49ers always normally come on top of those games, except for that NFC Championship game. But the Niners should definitely be able to pull that one out.
Another story. Tune in
As long as they
tomorrow,
get
9
good
Eastern,
Jimmy to come up
on
and show out.
ESPN and ESPN Plus. 5.5-minute drive put together by Dallas. They came away with 3. Giants moved the ball first time they had it, but had their field goal try blocked. Out to the 25, it will come. And back to work, Saquon Barkley. Well, it's been a couple of injury-filled years for Saquon Barkley. We are believing that he's wishing for a big bounce back this season. So far, that wish has been granted. Leads the NFL in scrimmage yards per game, leaving Brian Daboll and the Giants, look at that smile, dancing with joy after their first 2-0 start since 2016, which is the last time they made the postseason.
What kind of graphics is that?
Shout out to Tom Hanks, Robert Loggia, and the rest of the cast.
First down.
Big.
Yep.
Here is
Even
Barkley.
Saquon the ball.
Like he's at FAO Schwartz, slamming it up inside that
offensive line. 2-3-yard game.
Well, that's been the whole key, of course, is his health. And there hasn't been a lot of backs who have had the injuries that he has had to come back and have much success thereafter. But what I've seen of him this year in the 2 games, he has looked awfully good running the football and making some things happen.
2nd and 8, Jones avoids a sack and then goes right up the middle
Oh,
and
he got a
turns
little
it into a
4-yard
positive
gain.
play.
They definitely had him in the
Marcus
backfield.
Lawrence missed on the sack, and it turns into a 3-yard pickup, third down coming up.
You know, the other part of this with Saquon Barkley is when you look at what he's done in the first half, really has not had many opportunities. He's only had 11 carries in the first 2 games. He's got 2 carries tonight. The bulk of his carries, over 70% of his rushing attempts have come in the second half. So they've relied on Daniel Jones, and they have again tonight, of throwing the football and then kind of letting Saquon do his thing a little bit later. But probably should be a little bit more balanced against this defensive front. DeMarcus Lawrence right in the middle.
No flag is thrown. Some movement before the snap, and the pass is caught out on the edge by David Sills.
The pass, first down.
Another guy who has worked hard for this opportunity.
John Feliciano does a really nice job of helping secure the inside to give Daniel Jones time and the route.
Good
I mean,
pass,
a contested ball, and he's able to come back and make a play on it. You're right. I mean, he's, by all accounts, earned the rights to get the opportunities.
Here's Shepard with a catch.
He's playing with fire with that pass.
Working against Anthony Brown in a gain of 6.
Sterling Shepard, another one of those, like Barkley, who's just had a number of injuries and tore his Achilles at the end of last season. And for him to be able to do the things that he's doing already this early in the season is pretty amazing. He's down here at the bottom. Confusion by Dallas.
No doubt. Barkley carries and wrestled down at the 45.
Third and 1.
Do it for quarter number 1. 3-0. Dallas on top. Second quarter when we come back, and a short third down try for the Giants, who trail by 3.
All right, end of the first quarter. Dallas 3, Giants nothing. Come back. Giants have a 3rd and 1. They should be able to convert. Should, keyword. But, you know, good, exciting football so far. You know, good, exciting offenses is moving. They got to clean up some of the penalties. What's this? They bringing the Mighty Ducks back? They got a series coming out with the Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks was my hit when I was young. You know, that was my joint. Coming out with a new series for the Mighty Ducks. I'm going to have to tune in. I was watching that Karate Kid series that was coming on Netflix. I lost track of it. I'm going to have to go back and binge watch it. I think I ended that season 2. They definitely saying it was really good, so I have to go back and check it out. But yeah, back to the football game though. You know, both offenses look good. You know, they moving the ball. You know, but the defenses are stepping up when they get in the red zone. You know, but typical Dallas Giants football. You know, I really don't expect nothing different. They've been playing each other for years. They know each other inside and out. Granted, you know, Giants do got a new coaching staff and a new head coach, but it's all the same players. All the players know the history. They've been in multiple battles with each other, so.
Offense, but what's your assessment of the offense so far?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is just the self-inflicted wounds with the penalties. I really like the tempo and pace that we got going, and it's a great opportunity for our young players.
Cooper Rush has told us that his mindset to stay poised, stay accurate. What's impressed you the most about him?
I mean, Cooper, you hear it all the time. He's just so consistent. Comes out, he exercises the whole game plan. He's keeping us in clean look so far. It's off to a good start.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Joe?
Lisa, so far 4 penalties have been called against the Cowboys. 3 have been accepted. Talking about Cooper Rush, 5 for 7, start for 57 yards. Now 3rd down and 1 for the Giants. Handoff is
Good
to
play.
Breida, and Matt Breida gets a first down for New York.
Wide receiver
Nice little
sweep.
3-yard pickup. And that play gets a first down for the Giants.
Yeah, it was a good design. Rather than try to run into the teeth of that defense, they're able to get the ball to Breida. Now, they brought in a linebacker, 52. The Giants did, Carter Coughlin. He lined up at the tight end position. They're on 3rd and short. Had 2 guys trying to block Micah Parsons. They ran away from him.
Also brought in an extra offensive lineman, Devery Hamilton, for that last play.
Play action.
Jones keeps, throws high,
Oh.
and incomplete. Sills was the target.
Daniel
and
Jones
Anthony
almost got
Brown
smashed.
was there defending for
He threw it
Dallas.
to his receiver. Almost got his receiver smashed. My goodness.
Yeah, that's what you got, a free rusher coming in on Daniel Jones off the edge. It looked like Andrew Thomas, the left tackle, may have busted, and that's why Daniel Jones, wasn't able to really hang on to that, get the receiver into the next window the way that he would have liked.
Second and 10. Parsons
Are they
was coming
on
on a
his
blitz.
top?
Jones gets out,
Missed
able
tackle.
to stay upright and
Missed
get a first
tackle.
down.
First down. Wow.
Nice athletic play by Daniel Jones. Wilson missed a tackle, and Jones got 11.
Missed tackles.
Well, they get the tight
It's
end
the
here.
quarterback,
but it
man.
widens
Why are
out
you
to
missing
Marcus
tackles on the
Lawrence. Evan
quarterback?
Neal still has to block him, but now he's coming up from a spot a little bit wider. And you see the pressure, and then they run the game inside with Odighizuwa. But because of the athleticism of Daniel Jones, he turns what really is nothing there into a first down.
Here is
Damn, good
Barkley,
run.
his best of the night. Able to get 9.
There's been a lot of times when you watch him, and this isn't just this year. Let's be honest. The offensive line for the last several years for the Giants has had some trouble. And so he's had a lot of people in the backfield, him trying to make them miss. But he typically gets a little more than what's there. And to me, that's how you define a good running back. I was with the best to ever do it, Emmitt Smith. And rarely did the first
Second
guy in
and
the
one.
hole ever make the play on him.
Here's Barkley again, first down, showing
First
a nice
down. Here we
burst
go.
as he takes it inside the
They're
30.
getting Saquon involved as expected.
I mean, he's a guy who had 1,300 rush yards as a rookie, had 91 catches that year, over 2,000 scrimmage yards, and then the injuries set in. But he's 2 years off the ACL, and he looks a lot more like the Saquon Barkley we saw right when he burst into the league.
He really does. I think he looks fantastic. I mean, I really do. And he knows there's doubters out there. He hears them. He's talked about it, and he wants to prove them wrong this year. He's off to a good start.
Jones steps
Good blocking.
up, and down he goes.
Come on, Daniel.
In the
Get rid
arms
of the
of
football.
Torrance Armstrong. And a sack for number 92. Lisa.
Get rid of the damn
Hey, Joe,
football.
well, Saquon Barkley admitted that he lost confidence last year, that the injuries, the negative noise he was hearing chipped away at it. He said it's easy to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm still the guy. But then when you turn on the tape, it doesn't lie. And he knew he wasn't making the plays he should have been making. He said he wasn't confident last year because he wasn't healthy enough to play at a high level. So in the offseason,
No
he
excuses.
told himself, forget what everyone else is saying. The only way to change
No
it is to
excuses.
get healthy. That's what he did, got his confidence back.
Here's Jones. Thanks to Lisa.
Oh,
Pass
man, good
back to
play.
the tight end. Bellinger, and a flag flies.
Might
Third
be
catch
holding
for
on the
Bellinger,
defense,
but will
too.
it count?
Holding on the defense.
Marcus Lawrence had pressure again on Daniel Jones.
He held him trying to come out the backfield. He's holding on the defense.
There is no foul for defensive holding.
Oh.
Third down.
It was a really well-designed
saw it,
play. See Daboll
I saw what they
on the
saw.
side. Come on, man. Throw the flag and then pick it up. But I like that report by Lisa because we had the Giants and we saw that Saquon Barkley, what we saw last year, he was not right. I mean, he just wasn't. He was, and rarely are you when you come off of that type of injury. It usually takes a couple years, and this would be the year then that he would be ready to go.
Now 3rd down and 5. 13th play of this drive. Jones under pressure. Ball is tipped and incomplete.
Another tip football.
Tipped by Donovan
4th
Wilson.
down.
who had a real strong game last week against
This Dallas
Cincinnati,
pass
and
rush is
pressure
going
by
crazy.
Lawrence yet again.
You're going to see Barkley come out. Once again, he's on Anthony Barr, who he beat earlier in the first quarter, and the same thing. Now, Barr's playing inside leverage, so he wants to take away the inside. Barkley sees there's help also to the inside. He plays it pretty well. Daniel Jones has to get off it. So once again, defensively, the Cowboys
All
are
right,
able
field
to
goal
hold
attempt
up.
for the Giants. Ooh,
Kick by Gano
that's
is
good.
knocked through from 42.
Nice.
Demarcus Lawrence has been busy. 4 pressures tonight, had none entering the evening. He and the defense shuts down that drive, tied at 3.
So you've taken up running.
All right. Giants done tied it up 3-3. Cowboys are going to be back on the field. Trash can spilling over. Hold on. All right, so Cowboys are back on the field. Hopefully the O-line don't kill them with more penalties, because that's going to be the Achilles heel, I see. Is them damn penalties. Them holding penalties. So let me know in the chat which I think the score is going to be. Like I said, I got the Cowboys 23 to 20 Cowboys. Late field goal to win it. Definitely like it's going to be a good game. Definitely going to be a close game to the end. So Cowboys going to come back on the field. They're definitely moving the ball, man. Offense, I forget the offensive coordinator. I forget his name right offhand, but he got a nice game plan so far. Considering, they missing, a few weapons. They're missing a few weapons. They're missing Dak.
The coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Both offenses have been able to move the ball some tonight, but a 3-3 game. 1 field goal blocked. And now Graham Gano will kick it away with Kevontae Turpin waiting deep.
I told you coming into this game it might be a baseball score for a final.
I can't see that, Troy.
You did. You're on record. Well done. We got a long way to go.
Do that.
I will remind you of that when this thing comes to a close. And you wing your way back to Texas. Gano lets it fly. A little pop-up kick. Chance
They
for
actually going to let
Turpin. Do they
him
want
return
this?
this? Oh, my God.
Out
Why would you
across
do
the
that?
35.
He was down.
Interesting. I thought all night they'd try to keep it away.
That's stupid. Why would you do that?
Turpin. They popped up a little kickoff, and with a full head of steam,
Why would you
nice
do that?
return.
You going to
by a
pop it
guy
up
who's
to him?
played indoor football
knowing he
in
dangerous?
Poland and in the USFL. Well, just onto the active roster is Jason Peters, and he is into the ball game.
Yeah, and he goes to left guard, which is interesting. You mentioned Tyler Smith. He had worked at guard throughout training camp. Of course, Jason Peters, a longtime left tackle. However, he has played guard. He played some guard in 2019 and 2020 with the Eagles.
Good block. Good block. Good block, Peters. Okay, Peters.
Tony Pollard is down
Peters
inside
came
the
in with a
20,
good block.
and Peters was right there
Ew.
to throw the block that helped spring him.
Ew. Let me find
You're
out,
gonna see the
Peters.
movement here, and here comes Peters, and he's going to come up and make the block on the linebacker. This is an offensive line in unison.
And that was a good
Does
block by
job.
Peters.
Inside rush there by the backer. You see the hole
Old
that
head
opens
came
up.
in, showed you that.
46 yards as Pollard gets it again takes it.
Oh,
to the
he came
14.
in with the block
They brought
first
in
play.
Jason Peters thinking that, hey, I don't know how much we can rely on this rookie at this stage of his career, but he has impressed so many people that with Matt Farniak struggling some at left guard, the decision has been made, hey, why don't we work then Jason Peters, the 40-year-old all-pro left tackle, some at left guard, and so far, pretty good returns.
Likely future Hall of Famer as well. Second and 7. Rush sets up, fires,
Good
pass
pass.
is caught.
Good
And out
pass.
there, it's Jalen Tolbert,
Good pass.
who is a rookie, third-round pick from South
That's a good
Alabama,
pass.
inactive the first 2 games, and that's his first catch.
Well, you mentioned it coming into this game.
I'm still
Joe,
tripping
that
about
Joe
how
Shane,
Jason Peters
the
came in
first-year general
and threw a big
manager,
block.
they had to really
His very
strip this
first damn
roster
play.
down. They had to sign a lot of guys, didn't sign many to very much money. And they're relying on a lot of young players to be able to make some plays. And with that in mind, they've been able to win 2 games in the process.
Third down and 3, rush, end zone.
That's pass
Receiver
interference.
falls down. That's Brown. He's looking for a
That's
flag
not no
and won't
pass
get it. It's
interference.
4th down. He and Darnay Holmes got
That's not pass interference.
hooked up.
They definitely got tangled up. And then it's just a question of, was it accidental getting their feet tied up?
Hey, that's pass interference.
I don't know. John Perry, I'll defer to you.
I think we got pass interference there.
That's pass
Wraps around the
interference.
waist, takes a step away
Yeah.
for sure, huh?
Yeah, boy.
So Holmes gets away with one, it looks like.
Yeah,
and
he
that
got away
forces
with
the
one. He
28-yard
definitely
try.
did.
And Maher hits it. Would have set up a first and goal from the 1. Instead, the Cowboys settle for 3, lead by 3. And that was set up by the Cowboys' longest play of the
That's
season,
pass
the
interference.
46-yard run.
I don't give a damn what nobody said. All right. My bad, folks. I kicked myself out the damn studio. Kicked myself out the damn studio. My bad. But yeah, at any rate, they burnt the Cowboys on that pass interference in the end zone. So they had to settle for the field goal. So 6-3 Cowboys. Hey man, hey, the defenses are definitely stepping up. I'll give you that. When the team gets into your red zone and you only give up 3 points, that's a win. That's a win. But the Cowboys offense is definitely moving the ball with ease right now. So I definitely anticipate, one of these teams scoring a touchdown before halftime. And then the offense is opening up completely in the second half. I just can't believe how Jason Peters actually came in his first block and sprung a 50-yard run. That was definitely that was impressive, especially for the OG. Especially for the OG. Comment in the chat who all in the stream. Let me know who all in the stream.
Just ask Siri, who leads the league in rushing yards?
All 3 Dallas drives tonight have reached midfield or better. Last 2 drives have ended for the
Let's
Cowboys
try
at the 8 and the 10.
Who lead the league
Come
in
away
rushing
with
yards?
just 6 points. Giants have trailed in First
Nick
two
Chubb,
games
341.
this season,
Poor
13-0
Daryl
week
Patterson
1 at Tennessee,
at 302. He's a receiver.
13-6.
Jonathan Taylor,
Sunday here to Carolina.
Lamar Jackson, and Christian McCaffrey.
Down 6-3.
We come into the game talking about Micah Parsons. Here's some of the places that he has lined up here in this first half. They move him around, and obviously he's going to attract a lot of attention. But when you do that, then it allows some of these other players to have one-on-one matchups. And we've seen a lot of those individuals win and get a fair amount of pressure on Daniel Jones. I mean, he's been having to move around quite a bit. Hasn't really been able to get comfortable for the most part in the pocket tonight.
Micah playing tonight right now on the sideline with LT in the house checking him out. Here is Saquon Barkley on first down. He gets 3.
Yeah, the comparisons to Lawrence Taylor, and eventually maybe those will be warranted, but a little early, as great as Micah has been.
Flag is down. It's like a block in the back. Here's the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. You play first down.
This drive ain't
against
going
Sills.
nowhere.
You know, I said earlier that he's really worked for this spot. 3 years on the practice squad. Former quarterback, ended up at West Virginia. They moved him to receiver. Signed as an undrafted free agent by the Patriots. Worked his way to the Giants. And he really went in the offseason and spent his time with Daniel Jones to try to get better and get some rhythm with number 8, and it's paid off.
Yeah, he doesn't wow you, but he's pretty solid. He wore number 84 last year, and then he switched to 13. He will not be confused with Odell Beckham Jr.
Good point. First down and 19. Here's Richie James, and that play is made out on the edge by Fowler.
I'm trying to manufacture,
Dante Fowler, who Dan Quinn brought
manufacture a play
in his time in Atlanta.
Let him throw it downfield,
he brings
man.
him here to
That's why
Dallas,
them penalties
and he's
are
been
so
a nice
big.
addition to this defense.
Yeah, you start trying
John
anything.
Ward for Dan Quinn, guy who's traveled with him, and Fowler does really just a nice job of coming off of this block right there. He reads it. They're trying to run the screen back to the inside of the formation and runs right into 56.
Second and 21, they hand to Barkley.
7-yard
Able
gain.
to cross the 20 and get 8.
Well, the penalty, when you back up and when you're the New York Giants, you're going to have a real tough time overcoming that against any defense, particularly one that's playing with as much confidence as what the Dallas Cowboys are. So now, here you've got 3rd and 13. You got to be real smart for Daniel Jones.
3rd and long.
Not make a mistake down
Never
here at this
good.
end of the field.
Parsons right up the gut, was a step late. But he bothered that
Parsons
pass. It
definitely
was
got there, too.
incomplete, and Parsons just blew up Daniel Jones.
Well, they put the tight end Bellinger to his side,
Damn.
but Micah Parsons takes the inside rush, and he just steamrolls Glasgow right there. Excuse me, Glowinski at right guard.
He is
goes
blowing
right through
stuff
him.
up.
I mean, when you talk about speed and where he ranks in beating the block across from him,
All right,
in
so
2.5
punting.
seconds or under, he is far and away the best
Holding
in the
penalty.
NFL.
Was it block in the back? Kills
Ahead
him.
of Von Miller. The NFL average, in case you're wondering, is 12%.
Well, it's a pretty good example of even when you put formation to
That's
his
the
side,
defense is serious for
how he
Cowboys.
can be disruptive and defeated.
I mean,
He just
he,
defeated
was
Mark
that the
Glowinski.
center? He just ran the center over.
Cowboys get it back, leading by 3.
All right, so Giants go nowhere. As always. As always, penalties kills them. Damn penalties. Daggone penalties. It's a killer. I'll tell you that. It's a killer. Man. So let me know how your day went, chat. What y'all get up to today? Me personally, I ain't do too much. Had a little job in Delaware. I had to go take care of for about an hour. Not too bad though. I'll probably get back at it full force tomorrow. I need to anyway. Need to clean up some things. Finish up this install I've been on for the past 3-4 weeks. Finally get paid and cashed out. Pay some bills.
Make it for this game. He said he felt really bad, sore throat, aches, chills, tested negative for COVID, so he thinks it was just a bad cold, and he still sounded congested when I saw him last night. But he said he definitely felt better, had no doubt he was going to play. In fact, tweeted a gif of Michael Jordan from Game 5 of the 97 NBA Finals when Jordan put up 38 despite having flu-like symptoms. Parsons said the tweet was just to remind himself that just because you're sick, there's no excuse. Joe?
Lisa, thanks. I think after the last dance, we now know it was food poisoning for Michael. 38 points, 5 assists, 7 boards.
Good run.
In the game the next night.
Good run.
Handoff
5-yard
here
gain.
to
Good
Tony
run.
Pollard. Picks up 5. The Cowboys have moved the ball now 148 yards, but have yet to find the end zone as they lead by 3.
Yeah, they've been pretty balanced, too. You know, the Giants have leaned a little bit more on the passing game. The Cowboys have come out, and they've been 50-50 prior to that possession in passes and running the football. And they also come back with Jason Peters at left guard. He made, you know, he's been practicing, building up his conditioning. And who knows, maybe he'll finish this game at left guard as well. They had a nice drive that previous one when he came into the lineup.
2nd down and 5. Pollard
Bounced
gets
it
to
outside.
the edge.
Yeah. Bounced it
Turns on
outside.
his
Good
jets
run.
and has another first down, but a flag is down.
Another flag.
Looks like this one's coming back.
Not surprised.
Holding. Offense number 89. 10-yard penalty.
Damn tight end.
2nd down.
Yeah, that's Peyton Hendershot, and
penalties, man.
Pretty good receiver, not necessarily known as much for his blocking, but he's expecting Pollard to run it inside. But because it was so congested, when Pollard breaks it outside, that's when the defender tries to get away, and he gets the hold.
You got to let him go.
And it comes back.
You got to feel that.
Shane Zimenez.
Here we go. 2nd and 15.
Makes it 2nd and 15.
You don't get half of this back, you're
Third
done.
offensive holding call against the Cowboys.
False start.
That'll be a false start against 73.
Another
the
penalty.
rookie Smith.
Another one. Damn, they undisciplined.
Penalties last year, and they're piling them up again.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, we mentioned it with it being his first road game. The Cowboys had too many pre-snap penalties week 1 against Tampa Bay. They didn't have those last week. They cleaned up some of that stuff. But, yeah, penalties going back to last year and even this year, they came into the league with the 8th most penalized team. Now, Wink Martindale, he was bringing it on that last play, but now 2nd and long, looks like he's going to play it with just a 4-man rush.
2 false starts, 3 holds. They did bring the blitz.
Wow.
And the pass is caught by
That was
big
6,
Jake
7 yard
Ferguson.
gain.
The rookie got 8.
They blew it.
And like you said, coming
They're
in,
gonna be
doesn't
punting.
matter the down, the distance, the stadium.
3rd and long.
Martindale's going to blitz.
Yeah, he said, what did he tell us? This is not going to be a 7-on-7 drill for Cooper Rush. Now, they bring it here, but then they drop it out here. So what looks to be a blitz still is just an overloaded 4-man rush. It's why they're able to get the ball out. But he definitely wants every week for the quarterback to know that he's the defensive coordinator and they're going to get hit. That's the way Buddy Ryan used to coach it up as well.
Here is a toss to Elliott on 3rd
Good
down.
block. Good block. Good run. Good run.
Toss on third down and
Good
12,
run.
a big time run.
Good run.
As the rookie
That's a great
Tyler
play.
Smith was out there
That's a
and
great
delivered a
play.
block.
That's a great play.
27 yards, first down Dallas.
Well, they get the receivers involved. They block down. You got the lead with Tyler Smith, and there's no edge container.
That's a great play.
I mean, you've got to set
Wow.
the edge. You got to have some edge defender. And
Play
the
action.
Giants
Here
just
they
gave
go.
that one up with the way
They're
they
going to
run.
take a shot.
Here's one wide.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped by C.D. Lamb.
Are you open? Oh, my God. He was open.
Oh, man, this is
He was
so nicely,
open.
And they've got the rookie.
He was
turned around
open.
in the backfield.
This
He's got all day in
dude.
the pocket that Cooper Rush has to deliver this throw. That is a 7-on-7 drill right there. But the rookie,
Wide
Dave
open.
Belton, got turned around.
Wide open.
Well, you
What the hell are you smiling
can
for?
watch the rest of his
Wide
career,
open.
May not see him drop another ball like that.
Second down and 10. Elliott tries the left side.
Good run.
Looks like
Good
they've done
run.
something here running left since Peters came into
Exactly.
the game. And Ezekiel Elliott
Exactly.
gets 9.
Well, just by alignment right now by the Giants, there's just no edge defender. So they're able to block that up. And now 2 or 3 times we've seen the Cowboys exploit it.
And they hurry it up right back to the line. Third down and 1. Toss to Pollard, right side.
Good
Got it.
run.
First down, Dallas.
Good run. They eating them up with this run. They eating this defense
Third
up
down
with
and
the
1
run.
and a gain of 3.
Well, Jake Ferguson, I mentioned he's the 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin. These 2 young rookies, it's a lot. You know, you come in against this group, not a lot of practice time. You know, even though you get the extra day with it being a Monday night game when you're facing this defense and all the looks that they give you. But Jake Ferguson, he does a good job out on the edge blocking on that last play.
Cowboys 126 yards on the ground. But just a 3-point lead.
Good
Here's Pollard,
defense.
and this time the Giants
Good defense.
steps
I like
up.
that. Good defense.
No gain on the play.
Don't
as
fucking play
Nick
with him.
Williams
You
was the
heard him.
first guy in there.
Yeah, that time they
Don't
try
play
to
with
come
him.
back to what has been working for them, and the Giants are finally able to get on the edge and block that up. Jihad Ward out here, number 55. He's the one got Hendershot, and he then does get the outside edge and sets it, and nowhere for them to run.
Second down and 10. Rush keeps. They were trying to set up a screen, and it just
they
was
shut that
not
down.
there. Pressure
shut
by
that down.
Dexter Lawrence. Bring up third down and 10.
Good job by this defense, and when you rush the way they do, you definitely have to be pretty well versed on the screen game. That's going to be a staple for any offense you face. But that one won't show up, but that's a pretty good play. Now, Wink Martindale, right here, he doesn't want them picking up anything more here. Cooper Rush has got to be thinking, first down, yeah, great. Otherwise, try to make it an opportunity to come away with 3 points.
Empty set. 3rd and 10.
Third down, quick throw. Pass was
You got to
tipped
catch
and a
the
drop.
ball first,
Albeit on
CD.
that tip pass by C.D. Lamb as the rookie Thibodeau got his hand
And he
on
worried
it.
about the hit.
That'll bring up fourth down and a decision for Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, you could almost book it. They got Thibodeau. He comes in. He gets the hand on it. Darnay Holmes, he was also coming off the blitz. And a good decision. Had they been able to get it to C.D. Lamb, he doesn't get the first down. But certainly gives them an opportunity
got
then
punt.
to come away with a field goal
Good
attempt.
drive.
With Brett Maher.
Penalties
So they
kills you,
pass on a
man.
58-yard try, which is well within Maher's range. You said 3
I don't
times
know why
in the
you wouldn't
NFL
kick
from
it.
over 60, but they're going to punt.
I don't know why you weren't kicking. I guess they're trying to,
Maybe.
what are y'all doing?
Maybe not.
What? What's that? What is that?
And they throw the flag for delay of game, and that is
offense.
declined.
Penalties decline. Still fourth down.
So they ran some time off and 2:38 left on the clock. 4th down and 10. And again, I know this is typically not an easy place to kick field goals, but I'm a bit surprised with Maher's start to the season that they're not giving it a go.
Yeah, I am too. And I think that, you got to believe that they just feel so good about their defense. And if you do miss and you set the Giants up midfield.
This one is into the end zone.
Touchback. I don't know what that taking the delay
not
game
much
was about.
With that exchange, the punt by Anger into the end zone out to the 20, back in 30 seconds after a word from T-Mobile.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in common. We all want the incredible new iPhone 14 Pro. Now at T-Mobile. T-Mobile gives you Apple TV Plus included. So watch your favorite Apple originals on the most advanced smartphone display ever. Get iPhone 14 Pro on us with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
Well, that didn't work out very well for the Cowboys. The clock was stopped, by the way, before that punt. They stood out there, got the delay of game penalty. It was declined. CeeDee Lamb is thinking about the touchdown that wasn't, or at least the big play on the drop. And in the end, after the punt that goes into the end zone, they only net 20 yards of field position. 2.5 to go in the half. For the Giants down by 3, and
play
action from Jones.
No, hey, Daniel.
In trouble.
Daniel.
And forced out.
Dude, just throw the ball away.
Shoved out by Chauncey Golston.
Dude, just throw the ball away.
Yeah, not a lot there. I mean, overall, Dallas, that's more of a coverage play than anything else. Initially, if he's able to get back, and you don't see a lot of that from Daniel Jones, where he really just puts his foot in the ground and the ball comes out. But for what they were trying to do, the protection wasn't too bad. Just nowhere for him to throw
All
the
right,
football.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes left in the half.
Cowboys blew a perfectly good opportunity to put some more points up on the board, man. Look at this. CeeDee Lamb with the drop. You can't do that as a number one. You got to pull those in. Oh, man. 2-minute warning. Cowboys blew a chance. I don't know why they didn't kick the field goal. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't kick the damn field goal, man, but it is what it is. So, Giants, they are 2nd and 10 when they come back. I don't know if Daniel Jones got the foresight to actually get a 2-minute drive going, but we'll see. This Cowboys defense is definitely balling, man. They pass rush is phenomenal. I know they play the Eagles in a few weeks. Actually, here, I might have to sneak to that game. I might have to sneak to that one. That one's gonna be a banger. Matter of fact, let me check right now. See when the Eagles play the Cowboys. Sunday night. Oh my God. October 16th, Sunday night. Is that Sunday night? October 16th. I think that's Sunday night. Yep, Sunday Night Football, October 16th. We might have to go to that one. I might have to personally go there. That's going to be a good game, man. Especially this pass rush versus that Eagles O-line. That's going to be something you got to see personally. Oh, there you go.
Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Don't miss Saturday Night Football this weekend. Number 5 Clemson hosting number 10 NC State
Oh,
in Death Valley.
man.
Chris Fowler,
That's
Kirk
gonna be a
Herbstreit
banger.
have the call at 7:30
Clemson,
Eastern
NC
on
State.
ABC
That's gonna be a good one.
ESPN app. Second down
I got
and
NC
9.
State winning that one.
After that carry by Jones, got 1 yard, and here he is, right up the gut. And let's see where they put him down. Another first down
Yeah,
for
first
the
down.
Giants. He's been
2D
able to
draw.
do it with his
Okay.
legs here in the first half.
Yeah, he always has been able to do it with his legs. It opened up, and he went and took it. And a little telling right now that Kenny Golladay has only been on the field 10 snaps. He's not on the field right
10
here, and what
snaps.
is a pretty important drive to end this half.
Jones 4 carries, 24 yards, just 2 yards behind Barkley.
Good pass.
Nice throw.
Good catch.
Nice catch. Richie James for 14.
Yeah, really nice. Richie James, he's got really good quickness, and he's able to create some separation, and Daniel Jones threw that one with some confidence.
Pressure from the edge.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Lawrence got him
D
again.
Law. There you go. There you go.
And the Giants, who have not scored a
He beat
point in the last
he beat
2
the right
minutes of the
tackle like a
first half
daggone
in
drum.
19 straight games. See the sack and a loss of 3.
Well, you got Barkley here, who he's helping. If you can just stay upfield and make him rush underneath you, then Barkley can help chip. But if you get beat on the edge, there's no chance for him to do that. You got to know where your help is.
Who took the timeout? The Cowboys?
And now on second down and 13, the timeout is taken by Dallas.
Yeah. Why didn't
Marcus
they take it
Lawrence,
earlier?
5 tackles, 2 sacks.
Why
Big
didn't you
half
take it
here
earlier,
against the
though?
Giants.
When it comes to the new BK,
Why did I take the timeout earlier? As soon as the sack happened. All right, be back.
Adam Schefter will have an insider update on Myles Garrett, who was involved in a car accident. Mac Jones, who was injured yesterday. Jimmy Kimmel will join us live in the booth. It's coming up at the half with Susie, Booger, and Adam. Six-3 game, second down and 13. Cowboys just used their first time out.
Ready? What's up?
Second and 10.
Jones out to his right.
And Micah Parsons
Pressure
is
now,
on
and
you.
he has to throw it away.
3rd and 13, 35 seconds left.
35 ticks left, and it's 3rd and 13.
Well, initially they got Micah Parsons. He's in the middle, and he's lined up. He's going to attack the right guard, Mark Lewinsky, and as Daniel Jones, he's got his eyes on him the whole way. And a lot of people don't know this about Micah Parsons, but he runs a 4.340. I mean, which is hard to imagine a guy that big that can run like that. So he as far as speed goes, he could line up outside on a wide receiver. So he typically is as fast as anyone on the field at all times.
3rd down and 13. Parsons coming off the edge. Jones steps through it.
Wham.
And able to get rid of it
Oh.
to a wide open
Good hit.
Galladay, I believe, and it is. Kenny Galladay gets the catch. And Diggs is down. A flag is also down.
I don't know what happened to Diggs. Not trying to be a damn concussion. It's coming back.
You see Reed Lips, OPI on the offense, which would eliminate the 21-yard completion.
Pass interference. Offense number 3.
Wow.
10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Wow.
It's against Sterling Shepard.
I wanted to see the reason why Diggs
Let's
is hurt.
take a look at it and see. There's Sterling Shepard, number 3. And wow. Well,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know. I'm going to let you weigh in on that, John. I think Shepard's trying to run a route.
It is. It's a route. There's a big difference between taking a blocking posture versus crisscrossing like that and just the collision. They don't want the collisions called.
Yeah, he's not even looking at the defender. He doesn't even know the defender's there till the last
It looked
minute.
bad,
The
though.
quarterback's running, and Trayvon Diggs, of course, is in pursuit of that. But the
It looked
fans here are
bad.
getting a look at it for the first time.
It did look bad.
They're less happy about it than
I
Brian
see why
Daboll.
they threw it. It looked bad.
Boy, that is a killer call. Brings up 3rd down and 23. Diggs looks like he's okay.
Yeah, knocked the wind out of him.
But that contact over the middle eliminates the completion to Galladay. There's Parsons.
What's that? What happened?
Play clock was at 0. And they shut down that play before the snap.
The game was stopped to adjust the 1st down markers. It is still 3rd down.
What?
The sticks were off by a few yards, so they shut it down. Now 3rd down and 23 after the 21-yarder to Galladay, who has only 2 catches this season, is erased by what looked to be a bad call.
All right, 3 and 27. Screen to
Long way to
Saquon.
go. Some blocking out in front. Barkley doing what he can.
About 3 yards short.
Brings up 4th down, and there are only 12 seconds left in the half. Giants with 3 timeouts.
Cowboys call timeout.
And Dallas takes the timeout.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught off guard. You take that.
So 8 seconds remain. The Giants were not using their timeout. Dallas uses it.
Yeah. Well, the Giants were going to be happy just going in here. You know, maybe on 4th down, they were going to let it run down. You'd take a shot on 4th down into the end zone, and that'd be the last play of the half. Instead, Dallas calls a timeout and forces the Giants to make a decision, which they've made it.
They're leaving their offense out there. They put
All right,
2
they're going
seconds
for
back
it.
on the clock, so 10 seconds remain.
4th
the
and
Giants
2.
get the ball to start the second half, by the way.
They're probably going to try something
4th
short.
down and 2.
They're probably going to try something short. Try to squeeze a field goal out of this drive.
Giants trying for yards and then a field goal try.
Come on,
Galladay
man.
can't make the catch.
Come on,
The Cowboys
man.
will take over with 7 seconds and a timeout left.
Come
and a
on.
field goal kicker who's made 3 kicks from over 60 yards in a short time in the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not going to require much for them to at least give him an opportunity to try to come away with points. They've got time with now 8 seconds on the clock to be able to work any part of the field, a quick throw, get the timeout called. They're going to cover up these receivers the right thing a little bit, not getting free release. You got pretty good cushion up here at the top.
Cowboys need about 10 or 11 yards to give Maher a chance. It was a bit of a risk by Dallas to call the timeout when they did, because the Giants have a kicker who can boom them too, and had they been able to pick up the first down, well, then they're looking at a chance to try and tie the game. So Maher hoping for an opportunity here to add to a 6-3 lead. 3 for 3 from 50-plus on the young season. He's made 13 from 50-plus as a Cowboy. Matt Farniak back in at guard for the Cowboys. Quick setup and throw. Pass is caught.
Good pass. Good
and
catch.
timeout by Dallas, and they've got a chance.
Good pass.
Simi
Good catch.
Fehoko is the one who made the grab. And Fehoko
Good
for
pass.
12
Good
to give Maher a realistic chance to add to a 3-point lead.
Timeout. Dallas. Their third half. 30 seconds.
Third catch of the young season for Fehoko.
Yeah, they gave him the inside in order to be able to put the ball on him. He does a good job of knowing that, you're not going to try to break tackles and run with the football after that catch with the time on the clock. You got to get down, call the timeout, and give Maher an opportunity.
Be a 59-yard try by Maher. In his second stint with the Dallas Cowboys, kicking from the Giants' 49.
All right, 59-yard attempt for Brett Maher. They gonna freeze him? Nope.
Good snap and hold. The kick
it's
is
wide.
no good.
Nope. Wide left. Wide left.
Had the distance, but he missed it.
Wide left. Missed field goal. All right, so at the half, exciting half. Not too many points though. $63. $63. So, story of the game, story of the half so far. Penalties is killing both teams. I mean, just the penalties is crazy. Dallas pass rush is definitely giving Daniel Jones something to look after and look out for. So, we'll see if they make any adjustments in the second half. But halftime, we'll go ahead and take a little 10, 15-minute break for halftime. We'll be back, start of the third quarter. Definitely should be an exciting one. Definitely gonna come down to the wire. Like I said, my prediction was 23-20 Cowboys with a late field goal. So I see you guys after halftime, man.
Kimmel has left the booth, and now here we
All
go.
right, so
Second
we back.
half.
Third
Giants get the
quarter.
ball to start this second half. Dallas was able to move the ball, but this is just a 3-point game.
Yeah, I mean, they have to drop what would have been, I think, a touchdown if CeeDee Lamb makes that play. This first half looks a lot different.
Damn,
but
CeeDee Lamb
this is the
dropping
game
touchdown.
the Giants, that they've played the first 2 weeks of the season. Just hang in there, get it to the fourth quarter with a chance. We kind of expected it to be a defensive matchup between these two teams, the way that they've been playing. Both offenses have been struggling coming into this game. But you're right. Nobody's been able to capitalize once they've gotten down, near the goal line. We'll see how this thing shakes out.
So Maher, who missed an opportunity of a 59-yard try before the half, will kick it away with Gary Brightwell waiting deep. Lisa had a chance to visit with Brian Daboll, and we'll give you that in just a second. Away we go. Into the end zone, out to the 25, and down to Lisa Salters. With Daboll we go.
Brian, you start the half on offense. What do you have to see to get something going?
Yeah, I think we just have to execute. We've had some good drives in there. We've stalled out in the fringe area. We've had one punt, but we've only had 3 points. We missed that field goal. So good execution, particularly when we get on the plus 50 on their side of the field.
Daniel Jones faced a lot of pressure in that first half. How do you buy him some more time?
Yeah, our guys got to do a good job front, trusting our techniques, making the blocks when we need to block them. And we use some chips and slams to help on it. But, it's going to take everybody in the protection game to give him some time.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Here's a handoff to Richie
around.
James. Thanks, Lisa. And James is corralled and just thrown to the ground.
Yeah, a little 2-yard
by
gain.
Osa Odigizua.
They could have had
after
him in the
a gain of
backfield.
4.
They could have had him in the backfield.
Osa's, whose older brother Owa played for the Giants, was a third-round pick back in 2015, made that stop. 2nd and 6.
Dallas has a pretty formidable group up front defensively in their ability to penetrate the backfield, get pressure on the quarterback. I know that Micah Parsons attracts a lot of the headlines, as he should, but DeMarcus Lawrence and the rest of them pretty good.
Yes, pressure, and down he goes again.
Who's
DeMarcus Lawrence.
D-Law
has
is
got
going
another third of the
crazy.
night.
Well, not very good by Daniel Bellinger. They put him
He
to
is
that
going
side
crazy.
to give Evan Neal an opportunity, and he doesn't even get
He ain't giving
a
no
hand
help.
or anything to slow DeMarcus Lawrence down. So, Kafka, the offensive coordinator, he sets the protection. He's going to give his young right tackle, an opportunity. He's been struggling when he's faced off against DeMarcus Lawrence, but DeMarcus Lawrence is having a night over there on that left defensive side.
Ties a career high with his 3rd sack of the game. Jones steps into it and
That's
overthrows
overthrow.
Shepard, but a flag in
Penalty.
the secondary.
Wow. Not surprised. I am not
Prior to the
surprised.
pass, illegal contact. Defense number 2. 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Not
It's against
surprised.
the nickel, Jordan
Unreal.
Lewis.
Unreal. There's always something.
Tell
man.
exactly who the receiver was. Oh, there he is
James.
right there, Richie James.
Yeah,
And
illegal
that's
contact.
the penalty on Jordan Lewis. But James went down to the ground. So I don't know exactly. There he is. He's leaving the field now. What exactly his status is or what he might have tweaked. Looks like he's going to be okay based on his body language.
Good defense. Good defense. Get him a 3rd and long. Penalty.
First down just across the 25 and a handoff to Barkley.
You can't
And
expect
the
to be a
rookie
good team
Williams
with all these
bearing
penalties,
down on him
man.
from behind, and a gain of 3 over the right side as Tristan Hill makes the tackle.
Well, the yards have been challenging to come by. We've got Saquon Barkley averaging under 4 yards a carry, but at least they've stuck with it, and they're trying to maintain some balance. Now they go up tempo here on 2nd down.
Fake it to him. Jones steps up, takes off,
Daniel
gets
Jones,
away from
okay.
Micah Parsons,
A 15-yard
and
gain.
has another first
Take
down
that.
carry. 13-yard carry for Daniel Jones.
Yeah, you're going to see things open up, and we've seen this now a couple times in this game, and this is the strength of Daniel Jones, his ability to run the football. We've seen it over the years, and when it opens up right there in the middle, actually, if he had tucked it and ran right from the start, he would have gotten a little bit more out of that.
Jones, the leading rusher tonight for the Giants, is up to the 45. Saquon Barkley runs into Donovan Wilson, a gain of 3.
They're doing just enough offensively with some of the penalties that have helped them, and seeing if they can't put together a drive and put the ball into the end zone.
Jones, there he goes.
Bam, another draw.
Another first down.
Yo,
Plenty for Daniel
This
Jones.
dude, he killing him.
Inside
You
the
gotta start
40.
spying him at some point. Because he killing him.
17-yard carry by Daniel Jones.
killing him.
And another big
He
pickup with
gashing
his
him with
legs.
his QB
You
runs.
see the pass rush, and then how it
They all
opens
going
up
wide.
right there in the middle once
Yeah,
again.
it ain't no lane discipline.
You can bet that Dan Quinn
What
is
is
going
number
to be
6
talking
doing?
about
How
that.
you-
If
how
not
you let the
already,
quarterback
trying
go
to
around
clean
you
it
like
up.
that?
They will when they
This
get over
ain't
the
no damn
sidelines
Lamar
and just,
Jackson.
if Daniel Jones is going to run with the football, make him escape outside the pocket. Make too many plays in the middle of the field, especially on this drive.
Averaging 9 yards a carry. And that last carry, his longest, 17 yards. Under
Wow,
pressure, set up
hell.
a screen. Nice catch by Barkley. Great
Good run.
moves and another
Good
first
run.
down for the Giants.
Good run.
Flag is down
Up,
out there
coming
on
back.
the edge.
Go figure. Another penalty.
Standing with his hands on his hips, Feliciano, the center.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 76.
That's Daniel
5-yard
Jones'
penalty.
fault.
Replay, first down.
So that eliminates a 14-yard catch and run. Feliciano too far downfield.
That's a tough one. They've had a couple penalties now that have eliminated some pretty good plays. Now they don't even block off the edge. You're going to see Feliciano right here in the middle at center. Oh, he gets down the field, but Daniel Jones, Dorrance Armstrong comes off the edge and nobody touches him. That Daniel Jones just had to get it out, and House Barkley got his head around and he made a play. Pretty amazing.
Breida in the backfield with Jones. 1st and 15 now. Pressure off the edge.
Good
and a
hit.
sack. Donovan
Good
Wilson.
hit. Goodness, good hit.
Dan Quinn dials up the blitz and a loss of 11.
Well, it's another breakdown. Myrick is
Nah,
the
he
right,
came right
or
off the damn
excuse me,
edge.
tight
He
end
didn't
to
even
the right
peep it.
side, and I don't know if he's supposed to help slow him down, but it sure looked like the way that protection was set that they could account for Donovan Wilson.
He got
And
5
if they're
sacks
not
tonight.
going to account for him,
Damn.
then certainly Daniel Jones has to be aware of that, but that was a big-time hit on him.
13 sacks now for Dallas's defense, most in the league, as DeMarcus Lawrence is down and needing attention.
He probably rolled his ankle. Shouldn't be too bad.
They check on Lawrence, and we're back in 15 seconds after this from Truly Hard Seltzer.
Seriously, like have you seen my silhouette? Sheesh, it's giving main character energy. Like grab the bag and start to fast.
Our best flavors just got.
I don't know about that one as far as copyright. Oh, here we go.
Well, 5 sacks tonight.
Come on, man.
by
Get
the
off the
Dallas
damn
Cowboys,
field.
13 on the year. And still plenty more of this game left as they're the last to play here, these two teams, at the end of week 3.
I knew he was cool. He probably just rolled his
That's a good
ankle.
sign seeing him
A little tweak.
walking off without any help.
He got 3 sacks tonight. It's crazy.
Marcus Lawrence, 2017 and 18, had 25 sacks between those 2 years, just 14 and a half since in the 3 years. In his last 41 games, has 3 tonight. Giants back to the line of scrimmage, now faced with 2nd and 26. Jones to his left, fires.
Oh!
Shepard makes the catch.
Oh!
Diggs. That's the boom or bust with him.
Diggs almost had it.
Missed.
I don't know how he missed.
He almost had
I don't
it.
know if this ball went through his chest or what happened.
He
but
almost had
He
it.
was right there. Let's take a look. He drove on this ball. I mean, he saw it the entire way.
Oh, it went through his
I mean,
hands. It went
he
right
had
through his hands.
hands all over it.
Pass here to Shepard. Tackle made, and that tackle by Anthony
short.
Brown.
4th and
saves
5.
A first down at the least. Here's the boomer bust. He will go for the ball. Last year, 11 interceptions, most by any player since 1981. However, 3rd most receiving yards allowed as he tries to flash, make plays, and then if he can't, yards are there to be
went
had.
right through his
I mean,
hands.
just right through his hands. And
Right
I mean,
through
as
his
a former
hands.
wide receiver, there's a reason why he had 11 interceptions as a former wide receiver.
51-yard field goal attempt
that
for the
was
Giants.
a great throw to him.
Here is Gano and
Got
able
it.
to steer it through
Got it.
from 51 and tie this game at 6. So that completion with Diggs going for the pick allowed Gano to have a shot.
All right, so Giants come out and ain't look too good at first, but you know they put a few plays together, get in the field goal range, go ahead and tie it up 6-6. So Cowboys can come back on the field, see what they do. This Cowboys pass rush is legit. It is legit. You know, DeMarcus Lawrence, D-Law, and Micah Parsons, you know, stunting and screaming off of the edge, man. That's a crazy pass rush duo. But yeah, man, you know, we'll see what the Cowboys offense do once they come back out in the field. For real, they might just go ahead and go back to what they was doing, man. Passing the ball is definitely open. The receivers gotta go ahead and make the plays. And CD Lamb specifically. As long as CD can make the plays, man, like he's supposed to, it definitely shouldn't be no issues.
Six. 9:02 left, quarter number 3. Cowboys so far 207 total yards. The Giants are 10 yards behind them. And we are knotted at 6. Turpin will let it go out to the 25 and down to Lisa.
Hey, Joe. Well, Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence being worked on right now in the medical tent. They're calling it a left foot injury. He's questionable to return.
See right there, looked like he banged that foot into Ben Bredesen.
Yep.
The right foot of Ben, or ankle or lower leg. And that's why he went down. So here is Cooper Rush. 8 for 14 in the first half, 81 yards. Had what looked to be a sure touchdown, or at least a big play dropped on a throw to CD Lamb. Totally balanced, 14 run, 14 pass. Handoff to Elliott.
I got it. He swallowed him up. Lost to 3.
Brought down by McKinney, who's been playing up near the line more under Wink Martindale on a loss of 3.
Yeah, that's a good point. Xavier McKinney has gotten an opportunity within this defense of Wink Martindale's, and they do like to employ three safeties and get these guys involved, and they're interchangeable in a lot of ways. And safeties aren't what they were back in my day. I mean, you've got to be pretty athletic. You're basically a linebacker
2nd and 13
corner because you've got to be able to cover and do a lot of things, especially if you're playing for him as the defensive coordinator.
2nd down and 13.
Oh, they dropped that show blitz anyway.
Rush
They going
it
deep.
Out. CD Lamb.
Come on, CD.
Incomplete. And well covered by McKinney. So he makes the play up near the line of
CD
scrimmage.
got to make a play on the
CD Lamb
football.
downfield. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, not easy to do because CD Lamb has a free release off the ball. Now it's one-on-one. I mean, there's not a lot of safeties. Once you get that kind of
You got to
release
slow.
and
You
that
got to
far
slow
the
down
field that are going to be able to make
and make the
play
receiver running
like
back.
that on one of the top receivers in the game.
Lamb is now the full-time number 1 receiver for the Dallas Cowboys.
3rd and
Amari
13.
Cooper in Cleveland.
3rd and
Gallup
long.
Still out.
They definitely going to send some heat.
They're showing it.
Yeah, they man
3rd down
coverage.
and 13.
Man coverage. Yep, here they come.
Rush for the rookie.
Oh, my
And
God.
off the
He
hands
overthrew
of
it.
Jalen Tolbert.
He overthrew it.
Looked like a pretty good throw from Cooper Rush.
He overthrew
But
it.
Tolbert could not haul it in.
3 and
covered
out.
by Moreau.
Yeah, they
Terrible.
To make
My
a
bad,
play,
folks. I
and
keep
yeah,
exiting
he's
myself out my
gotta
own
step
damn,
on him. He's
own
got
damn
a
stream.
chance.
My bad.
Tolbert does if he's able to drop
You know, I
it
got
in there.
these
Good
buttons on the
defensive
side of the
stand by
mouse
New York.
Anger hits it. That was the
that moves you
first
back and
3 and
forth
out by either team
from page
tonight.
to page. So,
And the
my bad.
54-yard punt by Anger.
But
Nothing on the return. Right
like
back.
I said, another a 3 and out for the Cowboys, man. First drive of the second half. That's definitely not a good sign. That's definitely not a good sign. Giants get the ball back. Good momentum. So what's going on, chat, man? Let me know what's going on with y'all today. Everybody probably going back. Everybody probably went back to work today. Anybody in here been checking out any of my shorts? I've been posting a couple of them, trying to be consistent. I got a couple shorts that done did really well. Trying to grow the page, trying to grow the family, let everybody know we out here. Yep. They're gonna be having Rams and Niners next Monday night. We definitely gonna be on that one.
Rams and the 49ers coming up next week. Monday night, tune in to ESPN or the app at 8 Eastern. Rams won that game 20-17 after being down 17-7 in the fourth quarter. Critics called that game one of the best announced games of the year.
Yeah, I would agree.
Some of my best work that game.
First down and 10 and a handoff to Barkley.
Saquon, 1 yard
That is
gain.
a great matchup between those two teams. I know it was a disappointing loss for San Francisco yesterday, but having covered those games last year, there's a lot of intensity in that one. That'll be fun.
Daniel Jones has been pressured 16 times in this game.
They're going to hurry up. 2nd and 9.
Cowboys with 5 sacks tonight.
Play action.
He keeps, he turns, and he takes off.
That's not holding.
Van Der Esch can't get to him. First down and a hit out of bounds. And a flag.
They going to call that?
The rookie Sam Williams hit him.
I guess so.
And that should tack on 15 at the end of a 14-yard run. Wow.
Not smart. Not smart at all. See Trayvon Diggs over there talking to him, but yeah, he's definitely going out.
He wasn't out there.
I mean, not a lot to it, but it doesn't take a whole lot either. And just not a very smart play by
He
the
really
rookie.
wasn't out of bounds yet. That's what they talking
There
about.
are 2 flags down on the field right now. And the officials are still talking. As it is, this is the 5th rushing first down of the game for Daniel Jones. Actually, there are 3 flags. 2 inside.
I don't think he was out of bounds,
and 1
man, to
on
be honest with
Dallas'
you.
side of the 50. Here's the call.
There are fouls by both teams, and they will offset. Personal foul, late hit, defense number 54. Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 3 came off the bench. Offsetting fouls, 2nd down.
Wow. They don't even
Let's
get
go
the
to
first
John
down.
Perry.
Yeah, somebody must have come
Wow.
off that bench and took
Wow.
exception to the hit at the sideline. But a point of clarification
Wow.
this past year was a quarterback who runs north-south, toe-stepping all the way up, trying to get more yardage. They've told these quarterbacks, you're going to get hit. And that was really tight.
Exactly.
When the foot is down and when the defender had committed.
Exactly. Stop trying to steal yards.
The play's
Here it
offset
is.
At the end of the play.
And it's against Sterling Shepard, who was on the bench. Number 3 coming out. I believe
Stupid, man. That was dumb.
Land Clark said number 3, and back to the bench, Shepard goes. Sterling
So they
Shepard
did give him the
guilty of
first
what
down.
was an
Play
offensive
action.
pass interference call in the first half. Here's a pass caught by Sills. And a nice
They almost
throw,
had
maybe
him.
a better catch by David Sills for a first down Giants.
I'm impressed with what I've seen of Daniel Jones when he's been under pressure, because even when he's had open lanes, he hasn't always just taken off and taken it, because he's got his eyes down the field. So for him to be under as much pressure as he has been under tonight and yet still find receivers downfield, that's hard to do.
Here's
Good
Barkley
cutback.
cuts back.
Good cutback. 6-yard gain.
Gets dropped
Good
by Malik
cutback.
Hooker, but a gain of 6.
Pretty good movement there by that offensive line. One-on-one, Malik Hooker, he's right there to make a play, tackling that guy in the open field. That's not a day at the beach either. So that after getting the penalties offset, the Giants are on the mark.
Play action.
Marcus Lawrence back in there for
Right to the
Dallas.
tight end.
Pass is caught. The rookie tight end
First down.
Bellinger's been busy.
First down.
He
They
makes the
moving.
catch forward for a first down.
Look at Daniel Jones moving like a
Mike
real quarterback.
Kafka, the offensive coordinator for the Giants, his first year to call plays. Some were a little surprised by that when Brian Daboll, the longtime offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, decided to give up play calling. But I think he's called a good game as best he can with what he's working with to keep Dallas off balance.
Barkley. Nice
Good run.
cut. There he goes.
Oh, here you go.
Saquon to
Touchdown.
the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Giants.
Wow. Good run. That's a great run. That's a great run. Great blocking, too.
You're going to see these two guys right here, the double team on the nose, and the movement that they then get and the lane that opens up. for Saquon Barkley. A missed tackle there by Barr, and he is off and running.
Extra point by Gano.
That's a good one,
Hasn't had a
man.
lot of lanes like that
There we go.
here in the early going of this year, but that was
Giants
a nice
heating
job
up.
by that offensive line.
Well, here tonight, Barkley, his
Giants
first
heating up.
11 run to the game went for 39 yards. This touchdown,
He was ghost,
36 yards.
He was
Impressive
ghost.
run. Good blocking out in front.
Definitely
Good
great
speed.
blocking.
Barkley is back, and the Giants are on top by 7.
Well, I think that pretty much sealed that I'm gonna lose my second. I'm gonna lose my second game. I definitely lost my second game with that run by Saquon. Yeah. So I went 1-2 today in my fantasy football leagues. Not bad though. Can't complain.
NFL, Saquon Barkley looks like the Saquon Barkley we saw that first incredible year
Yeah,
in
he
the
definitely
National
looked good.
Football League. He just turned on the Jets, and we will show you
He looked real good.
the specifics of that 36-yard scamper for a 13-6 lead as the Cowboys defense allows its first rushing touchdown of the season.
He looked real good.
What a burst. Turpin will not bring
Cowboys
it out.
need to step
Let's
up,
look
man.
back at that run.
CD need to do something.
NFC Offensive Player of the Week, week 1. Not as big week 2 against Carolina. And look at this acceleration.
Damn. He was
Hit 20
moving.
miles per hour getting the front
He
corner
was
of the end
moving.
zone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Giants fan, it sure feels good to see Saquon Barkley doing the things that he's done now in 2+ ball games, most of that coming in the second half, just like this one here tonight. He's got big playability, one of the really great players who just hasn't had a chance to really show what he has due to all the injuries that he's incurred.
From the 25, Rush now down by 7. Backpedals and
Good
hits
catch.
CD
Good
Lamb.
catch, CD. Good catch.
Lamb able to hang on as he's wrestled down.
Good catch.
Catch for 17 yards. Dexter Lawrence had pressure on Rush, but he hangs in there well.
I'll say, man, Dexter Lawrence, he gets right past Tyler Biadasz, the center, and for Cooper Rush to hang in the pocket and deliver it as he's getting hit. You know, those are the things that he's done such a nice job of. It's what his teammates like about him. Like I said earlier, he doesn't move particularly well. And if you don't, as a quarterback, then you better be willing to hang in the pocket and deliver the football with 3 rushes.
Elliott now on first down.
Good
A
run.
nice carry.
Good run.
Up to the 49-yard line. Again, we talked about it early that Leonard Williams, for the first time since that in-season trade with the Jets, coming to the Giants, inactive in this game. That is a big presence against this ground game for the Cowboys. It's not there for New York.
Yeah, huge blow. And now, I mean, he's one of the real premier players in the league. And, yeah, they got Kayvon Thibodeau back tonight. He really hasn't done much. He's down here at the bottom, hasn't done a whole lot yet.
Second and 3. It's a good spot to be in.
On second down, a throw to Lamb. And a nice tackle,
Good tackle.
at midfield by Adoree Jackson.
Good tackle. Adoree Jackson been balling. Third and short, though. You take that. Third and
Dale
manageable.
will say he's played great. He's played physical, and there's more evidence of it.
It becomes a mentality for a
Great
defensive
tackle.
player, and especially a corner. And when it's preached all week long, as it is with Wink Martindale, then there's buy-in that comes with it. And Adoree Jackson has really been good. He's a good cover guy, but he has been very physical when he's had to be this year.
Third down and 1. The
Fullback
up back
dive.
Elliott gets it.
There you go. With
And
Ezekiel
he's able to
Elliott.
pick up a first down.
Good first down. Good
So
play.
both Pollard and Elliott were in the lineup. You have to worry about Pollard getting around the edge or Elliott coming up the gut, and it was 21 for a first down.
You know, when you look at Dallas's rushing, it looks really good the way that they've run the football. But, you know, really there's been 2 long runs. Tony Pollard had a 45-yard run, and then Ezekiel Elliott had close to a 30-yard run. Take those out. And there really has not been much there in the run game.
Play action.
On first down rush throws.
Right to
he's
the
got
tight end. Wide open.
Hendershot.
Wide open. Wide
Down
open.
inside
Good
the
pass.
20.
Good play. Good pass and good
And
play.
what a time for his first catch, 30 yards to set up Dallas as they trail by 7.
Yeah, well, they run him through. So the corner, Adoree Jackson, he runs off, and then it opens things up there on the outside with this route. And Cooper Rush, he reads it perfectly.
Yeah, the linebacker was cheating.
And that's some of what happens with
Put him in a
this
bad spot.
scheme is sometimes you start getting pretty aggressive, and they have been known, both in Baltimore and here in New York, they have given up big pass plays just like that.
Hendershot, undrafted from Indiana. Got him to the 18. Throw out on the edge. That's Noah Brown
Ew.
spinning his way inside the 10, and it's first and goal.
Nice.
That's good running after the
Quick
catch
screen pass
by
to the
Noah Brown. I
receiver.
like him a
10-yard
lot.
gain.
I mean, he's really
Nice.
come along. We talked about him a little bit earlier in this game, all the things that he did early on in his career. He was really more of a glamorous tight end with all the blocking that he did, but he has shown that he can run.
First and
he
goal
can
from
run
the 7.
routes. And after the catch, that was nice.
Here's Pollard. And well
A
played
2-yard
by
gain.
this Giants defense. Tate
Second
Crowder
and goal
came
from
down
the
to make
5.
that stop. This is the third time the Dallas Cowboys have been inside the Giants' 10, and they're still looking for their first touchdown.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot more urgency on this drive by them after the Giants were able to come away with a touchdown on their last drive.
Pollard out. Elliott back in. Second and goal.
With 2 tight ends.
And without Dalton
Play action.
Schultz, Rush throws, catch made, and down near the 1 is Noah Brown.
All right. Third and goal from the 1.
Well, again, it was that inside pressure on Cooper Rush. If they're able to get the ball to Noah Brown, if Rush is able to get the ball to him right away, you can see the inside pressure here on Rush, that if he is able to get it to him where he doesn't have to go
Yeah.
low for the ball, maybe he can turn quickly.
Exactly.
Big third down here. You're wondering what McCarthy's thinking if they fail to make it.
They're definitely going for it. They're going right to the
Ferguson,
left.
the tight end in the backfield in front of Elliott. Elliott gets it and is
Touchdown.
able to finish for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Let me find out, Zeke.
Good answer by the Cowboys. Their first touchdown of the night.
Good drive. Okay. That's a good drive.
Sean McEwen's going to block down, but watch Jake Ferguson as he comes through, and he just rocks. A helmet backwards, and then Elliott is off of that, and then it's him one-on-one with Crowder, and he punches it across the goal line.
57th career touchdown run for Elliott, and his 10th touchdown against the Giants in his career.
All right, Dallas tied it up. 13 up. We got a game. We got a
a
game. Like I said, man. I got the Cowboys winning 20-23.
Turning into a good game.
13-13 right now, so it's shaping up.
In this NFC East battle.
Shaping up to be a really good game. Really good game at the end. Oh man. I tell you, man, sitting in this chair like this, man, is definitely uncomfortable. It's hard to get comfortable in this damn chair. $13 up. Both offenses coming out, definitely moving the ball a lot more effectively in the second half. So we'll see who defense steps up towards the end of the game. That's definitely going to be the team that wins.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Let my wife and my two daughters and really anybody in my life listen to that little piece of music from Harry Styles, who has been dominating at Madison Square Garden here. His run is over. A big, big success. Into the end zone goes the kick, and out to the 25 comes the ball. And here is Daniel Jones. Say it again. He's impressed you tonight.
Well, I mean,
man,
I think
he did
when
a
you
good
consider
job.
how much pressure he has been under, I mean, the guy's been hit a lot, and
He did a
he's
good
done a
job.
lot with his legs and keeping some drives going. But what I was saying is what has impressed me is when he has been under pressure and he's been on the move, that he's been able to keep his eyes down the field and still look for receivers. And we've seen him at times being able to find those guys and make some plays. And it's not easy to do when you've been hit, not just this year or tonight, but throughout his career. He's been hit as much as any quarterback in football.
Jones is chased.
He's about to get smashed again.
That is the tight end, Myrick. A gain of 6. And now a flag comes in at the end of the play.
What is it?
After the play was over, a flag.
Sportsmanlike conduct. I heard that as clear as day.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 6. A 15-yard penalty will be added at the end of the
Being
play.
undisciplined, man. Being stupid.
So they get Donovan Wilson.
Stupid,
Trying to
man.
find it. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Myrick was tossing the ball back, obviously in the direction of the official, but Donovan Wilson was there and he knocked it away, and out came the flag. That's 15 yards.
It's a bad Jones.
Barkley carries. and is able to get 4.
3-4
JP
yard
John.
game.
That was, well, go ahead. We'll get it at the beginning of quarter number 4. Looked like a little ticky-tack foul.
All right, end of the third quarter, 13 up. Like I said, you know, both offenses definitely coming along. It's really going to come down to whose defense. It's really going to come down to whose defense is going to step up and make the big plays towards the end of the game to actually win it for their team. So it's shaping up to be a good one, though. Definitely a good way to end the night. And to end, you know, another week of football. Let me know how y'all fantasy teams did this week. Like I told you, I'm in 3 leagues and I'm 1-2 this week. So it hasn't really been a good week for me, but it's all good. Let me know how y'all fantasy teams made out.
Don't put the officials in a position to have to make a choice. They do not want that type of an act where then they have to go and track down the football.
To me, I mean, Donovan Wilson isn't, I'm sure, aware that the official's right there. And for all he knows, Myrick's tossing the ball back in his direction, so he knocks it away, and that gets a flag. 2nd down and 6.
Play action.
Play action from Jones. Chase from behind. Armstrong doesn't get there, and the pass incomplete.
They was on his behind, too. They was on him.
Parsons was in Jones' vicinity as well.
They was on him.
Yeah, he's been close. He's been around. Certainly Daniel Jones, and it looked like there for a minute that Jones didn't quite feel what was on his tail. And you know, you see right there, and you come in and just take a swipe at it. But that is one thing tonight also about Daniel Jones, as we know. I mean, he's had a propensity to put the ball on the ground, and he's not done that tonight, considering as much as he's been hit.
So 3rd down and 6. The 9 hits.
3rd and 6. Let me see something.
Game. Pass is incomplete for Shepard.
Through the hands of Shepard, man. You got to help your quarterback.
And the punt team comes on for the Giants.
Well, Saquon Barkley is really good at picking up Anthony Barr. When Anthony Barr wants to rush, when we've watched him when he was with the Vikings, I mean, he's as good an off linebacker as there is in rushing. And Saquon Barkley does enough.
He held up.
If Daniel Jones is able to make that throw, Shepard has a step. I mean, he's got an opportunity. But
you got to catch that football.
Defense is able to rally for Dallas and force this punt.
Gillen hits it end over end, and Turpin calls for a fair catch. Back around the 11. 40-yard punt now right back to work on offense are the Cowboys in a tie game week 3.
Cowboys back up, back on the field. I need to see CD Lamb take over, man. This is the time when you take over, CD. You didn't have your opportunities, man. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to step up It shows you a number one right now. Let me know whoever in the stream. If you haven't hit that like button already, definitely hit the like button for me. Any love and support is more than appreciated. Definitely appreciate any support you guys show me. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. And let me know in the chat what games y'all want to see coming up next week. Let me check the schedule. Let me check the NFL schedule for next week. See what they got going on next week. Let's see here. See what they got going. Let me know what games y'all want next week. We definitely got to do that Eagles Jaguars game at 1:00. I got to do that one. All right, so we're definitely going to go ahead and do the Bengals and Dolphins Thursday night. Like I said, we're going to do that 1:00 Eagles Jaguars. 4:00 games. We can either do the Cardinals and the Panthers. We can do the Patriots and the Packers. That's not exciting. We can do Broncos, Raiders. That might be a snore fest. I don't know, man. We might take that 4:00 slot off and then come back at 8:00 and do that Chiefs Buccaneers game. Just let me know in the chat what y'all want to see.
East to repeat. The Philadelphia Eagles in 2004, they won 4 divisions in a row, and it hasn't happened in 17 straight years, a repeat champion. Longest streak by a division in NFL history. And, you know, we're watching these two teams go at it. 2-0 Giants, 1-1 Cowboys. And you and I saw the Philadelphia Eagles last Monday night, and they really, really look good.
Yeah, they sure do. And the Washington Commanders, they got to watch them yesterday. And, I mean, they picked up right where they left off when we saw them last Monday night. Jalen Hurts playing outstanding.
Here's Pollard getting the handoff on first down, tries the right side.
3-yard gain,
to at
not
least
too bad.
get the edge, and we'll pick up 4.
You know, look at this game right now, 13-13 tie in the fourth quarter. If you're a Giants fan, you're probably saying, hey, this is good. This is the way they've won their games. It might not look pretty. Offense may be struggling, but get it to late in the fourth quarter with a chance to win. But that's also Cooper Rush's game. That's what he did in Minnesota a year ago in his start. It's what he did last week against Cincinnati. So this is territory where Cooper Rush is very familiar and comfortable.
Pass to the sideline, and it's caught. We'll see what forward progress is. That is Noah Brown, and they're not going to give him enough for a first down, so 3rd and less than 1.
3rd and 1, that was a good catch.
Have been decided by 3 points or less in this crazy start to the season. That's an NFL record through 3 weeks. We got a 13-13 game here tonight.
You wonder if Kellen Moore might just want to do a little play action and take a shot. You know, how risky is he?
Absolutely not.
With no more weapons than he has, I think he'll play it pretty safe. They got him off sides for the first.
They got a free 5, it looks like.
Yeah.
DJ Davidson came across. Didn't look like anybody on the Cowboys moved. We'll see. Right there over the ball, too.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Results.
First down. Penalties keep killing them.
Sometimes not easy to do. You know, they're backed up here on the 20-yard line, and you go hard count and get them. Sometimes that's challenging if the crowd's into it and the lineman, you risk pulling your own lineman off sides. Now you're looking at 3rd and 6. But he was able to get the Giants to jump.
First down, Dallas. Pollard in the backfield. He gets it.
Good run. Good run. 10-yard. It's a good run.
Micah McFadden missed a tackle, and Tony Pollard showing all that he can do on some of these runs in this game.
Yeah, pretty tough running because there was a time, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, that Zeke Elliott, I thought he was one of the great finishers on runs, and he's just not as physical a back as what I've seen from him in other years. And that's not really Pollard's thing either. So the Cowboys, they just don't really have that thumper at running back like you'd like in a game, especially like tonight.
Rush unloads.
Good pass. Good catch. Good catch, CD.
And into Giants territory as CD Lamb makes the grab for 17.
Good catch.
Really nice job by Cooper Rush, just laying it in there. He's got CD Lamb on the dig route, and he navigates the pocket. As you can see, Cooper Rush, he just slides a little bit to his left, and then he
Good
lays
pass.
it there in a good throw.
Good
And there's not a
pass.
receiver
It's a good
that
way to put
doesn't
it.
mind that throw
Inside
low a
and
little
low.
bit and allows him to make a play without getting blown up.
Lamb targeted 8 times, 5 catches,
It's a run
56
play.
yards. Hand off
Look
to
at that.
Pollard. Little delayed takeoff by Tony Pollard. He ends up getting 4. And Elliott checks back in. And now both Pollard and Elliott are out there on offense for Dallas.
They've been splitting those carries up this year. They've done a pretty good job with that. Pollard has 10 carries on the night. Zeke has 12, and there was a time when Zeke was getting the majority of them. And Pollard can do a lot of different things, but as Kellen Moore told us, we want him to focus on being a running back as opposed to any type of receiver.
They fake it to Pollard, drop it off to Elliott, who lowers his shoulder and gets a hit from Fabian Moreau. Pretty good play by the veteran corner in a game
Good
of
little
just
play
2.
action pass.
So 3rd down now.
See what Wink Martindale has up his sleeve, besides a big old bicep.
3rd down and 4.
3rd and manageable. That's exactly what you want.
Rush passes high
Wow.
and incomplete. Lamb the target. Got hit by Jackson. 4th down.
They going for it?
And right now, the offense is staying out there for
it-
Dallas as you look at that
He
3rd down.
came right off his
Well, it's a
man,
good
too.
design defensively. It was a 4-man rush. They played
He
inside
came right
out
off his
on
man,
CeeDee
too,
Lamb. He was the
to
guy
break
they
that
were
pass
concerned
up.
about. That take Crowder playing on the inside, and then Adoree Jackson. The big play right here.
Analytics department say go for it. 4th down and 4. And that's going to force the Giants to use a timeout. So another tight one for Brian Daboll in his first year as head coach here with the Giants. We said this at the top, and that feels like a lifetime ago, but it certainly feels like the Giants fans believe like the right changes have been made. With Joe Shane, who was the assistant GM in Buffalo, Brian Daboll, who was right there watching Josh Allen blossom before all of our eyes, coming in here, making some personnel decisions. But it seems like some really bright days are ahead for this organization.
Well, think about it. Joe Shane took over an organization that was cap-strapped and a bad football team. Usually you can navigate one or the other, but when you have both, that's a daunting task. So they've broken this thing down. Now they're trying to build it back up, and here they find themselves 2-0 with a chance to win a ball game here in week 3.
On 4th down, Rush
4th down.
throws, pass.
Damn, good catch. Good pass.
Lamb made the catch.
Good route.
But Progress has a first
Good route.
down as he was belted.
Good
by
route.
Dane
Go away to
Belton.
take the hit, too. That's a good route.
First down, Dallas.
Boy, CeeDee Lamb got right to the sticks because Belton was right there. He was right there to make a play.
Play action.
Cowboys hurry it up. Pass.
Oh,
a
come on.
spinning grab by Hendershot.
What was
And
your
then up
shoulder?
and over,
He over here hurling dudes. God
Picking up
damn.
10.
All right.
and making the Indiana Hoosiers football program proud.
It doesn't take much, does it? That's not fair.
That's not
That's
okay,
not fair.
Captain.
I'm
Captain
sorry.
Bruin over
I'm
there.
sorry.
First down and 10 for Dallas.
4-0 Bruins, I might add.
Okay.
But here we go. You know, I mean, interesting the defense there on CeeDee Lamb on that fourth down. They bracketed him on third down. They gave him a free release there on fourth, and they were able to capitalize.
10th play of this drive. Cowboys scored a touchdown last time they had it. Here's
good pass.
One-on-one.
Good catch. Yeah, CD.
And takes it to the
That's what you
goal line.
do. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Lamb flexes as he went into Moreau.
Well, you see CeeDee Lamb, he's acting like he's blocking, and they're going to be running a swing, and then it opens it up for him to get in behind that.
That's what you do, man.
Screen
Good
play,
catch.
and then when
Run the
defenses
safety
start
over it.
overloading that, all of a sudden he slips in behind it.
7 catches now, 86 yards for Lamb. And the ball at the 1. First and goal. Play clock near 1. Corner of the end zone.
Oh, good catch.
Try. He got it. Touchdown, Lamb.
Damn good catch.
What a catch.
Damn.
What a throw.
Damn, that
And
was
the
a laser.
Cowboys back on top.
Damn.
Great release
Good
off the
catch.
ball
Good
and a
throw.
great throw. When
That's
you're
a
talking
better
about
throw.
running the route from the
I mean, he
from the
put that
2-yard
joint right
line
there.
I mean, that ball's got to come out quick from the quarterback. They're just not. You run out of real estate if you don't get that
Oh,
ball
my
out
God,
quick.
good
He
catch.
lays it on the outside shoulder perfectly.
Good catch.
And Lamb,
Good pass.
with one arm,
That's a damn good
makes
catch.
it look routine.
Wow. Crazy
Well, he
catch.
missed the gimme in the first half, and he makes an all-world catch, albeit a different side of the end zone than Odell Beckham Jr. But down at that end of the field, that was a thing of beauty by CeeDee Lamb.
It sure was. That was the CeeDee Lamb drive right there, as well as Cooper Rush. Go for it on fourth down. The decision by Mike
a
McCarthy
good damn
pays off.
catch,
They
man.
get just enough,
That's a great
and
catch.
they finish it off.
That is a great catch. Wow.
A lot of Cowboy fans in attendance enjoyed that. And the lead is 7. The first half drop. Came back toward the huddle saying, that's on me, my fault. How about this? That makes
All right, 20-13. Cowboys then came alive. Like I said, man, CeeDee Lamb had to come alive on this drive, man, and he sure did, man. So we're gonna see what the Giants do, see if they can answer. I see the Cowboys defense stepping up, man. You know, especially that pass rush gonna pin their ears back. But that was a crazy catch. Crazy catch. Yeah, CD definitely came alive. He definitely came alive. That drive. What y'all think about that CeeDee Lamb touchdown catch? Man, that jump was crazy. I don't know. I don't know if that's better than that George Pickens catch on Thursday night. But that was a hell of a catch by CeeDee Lamb. You got to give him that one. That was a hell of a catch. You put all this pressure on Daniel Jones to go against this pass rush and to score a touchdown on this drive. You don't score a touchdown on this drive, Cowboys can go ahead and milk the clock on you.
Be a baseball score, he said. That's what he said. It's 20-13 with 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. He's got the 2-0 Giants, the 1-1 Dallas Cowboys, NFC East battle. Giants have lost 9 of their last 10 to Dallas. In those 9 games, Dak Prescott has been quarterback tonight. Cooper Rush, and he's been impressive yet again. Time now for our total replay, brought to you by Adobe Express.
Well, we came into this game talking about Micah Parsons and all the different places that he lines up and what a factor he is and the attention that he draws. And the New York Giants overall have done a pretty good job. You see Saquon Barkley, he's going to stay in and chip on him. But when you start doing that and you take care of Parsons, who's still obviously a factor, he's always going to be a factor. It opened up a lot of what we saw for DeMarcus Lawrence prior to him going down with that injury.
He's come back in the ball game since. He's out there
Good
now,
tackle.
and this play is made by Wilson.
Good tackle.
Cracking down on that carry by Barkley, a gain of just 1. So there are the numbers, 8 different pre-snap locations, 2 pressures, 1 tackle. But DeMarcus Lawrence in the game with 3 sacks. The Cowboys with 5 as a defense. And they lead the league. 1 more than Philly. There's Lawrence. 2nd and 9. Jones, good protection. He's got
Good
Shepard.
pass. Oh, he fumbled.
Picked up by Hooker, and they're going to say incomplete.
He fumbled. He fumbled.
Knocked out by Anthony Brown, and that was close.
Nah, they're going to review that one. He
That was
fumbled.
close to a catch and fumble.
Yeah, it sure was. I thought he had it.
He
It's real
fumbled.
close. I thought this was Daniel Jones' best throw of the night.
He fumbled, man. I don't care what you say. That's a fumble.
What happens there is he gets 2 feet down, and prior to the 3rd step, ball gets knocked out. By rule, that's an incomplete pass.
Okay.
So the call made on the field.
That was close, though.
Got it right. Brings up
3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They definitely in man coverage.
Got Parsons here one-on-one on the tackle.
What?
And the play clock is at 0.
Delay a game.
Delay a game. Offense.
That's a bad job.
3rd down.
Yeah, not good. You have the drop ball by Shepard, which would have been a 1st down. You've then got 3rd and long, and now you take a delay a game and back up even more. They put Micah Parsons, which they do. This isn't new this week, but they put Micah Parsons on the outside and then put DeMarcus Lawrence to the inside of him. And it looks like that's kind of what they're showing now. Now DeMarcus is going to go to the opposite side, interior-wise, though. He'll be rushing from
3rd and long.
the
You got 3rd and 14.
here.
3rd down and 14. Galladay makes the catch, and now the ball's out. He dropped
He
it.
dropped it. Damn,
And the
Galladay
crowd-
drops the ball.
Not happy
Wow.
with Kenny Galladay, who this week, after
Wow.
playing just 2 snaps against Carolina, said, we're going to see how that goes. I came here to play. I'm pretty sure they're paying me to play. They're paying him a lot. Brian Daboll,
Wow.
head coach, said, I'm happy that he wasn't happy that he didn't play. But you got to earn it with Brian Daboll. And a lot of coaches, Troy, say that, but Daboll's doing that with Kenny
He's
Galladay.
doing it.
Wow.
And he's not paying them to play. They're being paid to catch. And that one you got to catch. And if he catches it, he's got a chance to make one man miss, which he probably does, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here's Turpin on the return.
Oh, here you go.
Got a block.
Oh!
It is knocked down just inside the 35. Gillen, the punter, made the stop.
Why are you putting to
And
that
saved
man?
what would have been Turpin's first NFL touchdown.
Why are you
A
putting to
big
that
one of
man?
28 yards.
You could put Gillen and Turpin in that situation 100 times, and I'm not sure Gillen does that a 2nd time. I mean, this is really a nice play by the punter, Jamie Gillen, to save a touchdown because he's gone. I mean, just
Why are
gets
you
him right
putting
at the
to this
very
man?
end.
You know that man is dangerous.
I mean, his story is fantastic. Gavante Turpin, he played at TCU from Monroe, Louisiana, and he was that close to his first Punt return for a touchdown in the NFL. Here's Elliott, big hole.
They're going to start pounding the ground.
Yeah, big momentum shift now, of course, for Dallas. After being able to make that stop, you get the big return from Turpin. Now you're right here with an opportunity, if you do nothing else, to extend this lead to 10 points. And with 7 minutes to play and what we've seen of New York, that almost seems insurmountable for them. And this defense now has to make something happen. They've got to sell out, try to create a negative play, see if they can't force a turnover. But both teams have been good at protecting the football here tonight.
Play clock at 2. Second down and 5. Handoff to Elliott. And
Second,
he's just
third
short of
and
first
9.
down yardage. Dexter Lawrence with the tackle.
Yeah, smart by Cooper Rush. You see him, he's telling the guys to get in the huddle, and he snapped it with 2 seconds, 1 second on the play clock, and you've got to believe that he's going to get it down to 2 or 3 seconds again before he snaps it here.
We said it earlier that they won the game the Cowboys did over Cincinnati, not in spite of the backup quarterback playing, but in large part because of him. He's 12 for 13, Cooper Rush, over the last 2 drives that have taken the Cowboys into the end zone. He keeps, backpedals as
What the hell was that?
Over the head of Noah Brown, and it'll be 4th down.
What was that?
So they run it, throw it on 3rd down and 1. They're looking for a flag, and Kellen Moore and company won't get it.
Just run the football.
He was held up trying to come off the ball. I mean, they're jamming him up right there. They're not letting him go.
Oh, dang.
But they don't call it.
Yeah, take the field goal.
So the field goal attempt for Maher to make it a 10-point game, 44-yard try. And Maher got it. And this second tour of duty with the Cowboys for Brett Maher has been outstanding.
23-13. All right, so
just before half, but
my prediction looking pretty good right now.
Lead of the night.
My prediction looked pretty good right now. I said 23-20 Cowboys. It's 23-13 Cowboys right now. So, we'll see what the Giants do once they get back on the field. I ain't like that play call on 3rd down. Why not just run the football? Why not just get the yard? Why are you trying to sneak something in there? Yeah, I ain't like that play call. That play call is suspect to me. Oh, goodness. I guess they're on a little quick commercial break. They taking forever to get back. Definitely taking a sweet time getting back. Yep.
Monday Night Football continues from the Meadowlands. The Cowboys 3 straight scoring drives. 17 points put up in under 10 minutes. And the lead is 10. Daniel Jones now is in a position with under 6 to go where, for a guy that's been under pressure all night, he figures to see a lot more of this Cowboys defensive front over the next 5 minutes and 58 seconds.
Yeah, here's a look at all the pressure that he has faced here tonight. Some of these are some big-time hits that he's taken in the pocket. And as I said earlier, it hasn't just been tonight. He came into this game this year as the fourth most hit quarterback through the first 2 weeks of the season. But he's been hit, as I said,
since the second quarter.
Consider the last 3 years.
I wonder if
he's
that
been
foot
hit
injury
more than
messing
any
with him.
quarterback in football. I mean, he's taken a beating, and it becomes hard. I mean, I know they've missed on some picks in that offensive line, and they haven't been able to really get a lot going. It's better. They're building now.
Man, they just collapsed the damn pocket.
Oh,
good pass.
Somehow
Good pass.
got it to James.
Good pass,
what
Daniel
a throw,
Jones. Good
what
pass.
a catch. First down, Giants.
Oh, you're not kidding. I mean, Jones has people in his face. You're going to see him. He's backpedaling a little bit, slides back, trying to get it out there off balance, and just throws a perfect ball to Richie James.
What a
Good
throw.
pass. I like that good pass.
That was really good.
16 yards. As good as you'll see. Jones can't find anybody until Barkley, and
Was
he's
that a
tapped
catch?
down. Play made
Okay,
by
he
Anthony
did catch
Brown.
it.
You talk about the drafting. Since 2010, the Giants have drafted 8 offensive linemen in the first 3 rounds. None of those picks have signed a second contract with the Giants. No Pro Bowls. Andrew Thomas, they hope, will be the exception to that rule. He looks like a really good one. Hit made by Wilson is
5 minutes
Jones
left.
was
Giants
sliding
down by
good
10.
no call, a gain of 7 and a first down, and the 6th rushing first down of the game for Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's what they've had to rely on. That was close. But, yeah, these quarterbacks, they got to understand that you can't take it right up into the defender and not expect to get hit at times.
Trayvon Diggs not out.
Oh,
Pressure and a sack.
another sack.
6 of the night.
Wow.
And this time it's Dorrance Armstrong.
G-men look terrible right now.
Flag in the secondary, and it looks like a hands up to the face against the Cowboys.
Wow.
Which would take care of
Penalties.
that play that was just made by
Personal
Armstrong.
foul, face mask, defense number 1.
15
A 15-yard
yards.
penalty, automatic first
Why are
down.
you grabbing
That's
that man
against
face
Kelvin
mask?
Joseph as
Why?
Trayvon Diggs was on the sideline.
Why?
Joseph out there, and he is guilty of a face mask. Let's take a look. And a good call.
That sure was.
This penalty is going to be the life
Oh,
of the
so
end of the
another
life
penalty
of Cowboys
against the
fans.
Cowboys, a big penalty.
Yeah, that's 15
After
yards. And he in field goal
The
range right now.
sack by Dorrance Armstrong.
Extra men on the rush. Barkley out on the edge. Van Der Esch couldn't shed a block and make a stop. And Barkley with a catch and run and a gain
Any
of
Cowboys
6.
fans
Gain of
on the
6, he
stream?
stayed
Let me know.
inbound, so clock continues to run.
Let me know if
and
there's any Cowboys fans in the stream.
obviously, time of the essence right now for New York. Down 2 scores.
And they took a timeout on defense earlier when the Cowboys went for it on a 4th and 4. 2nd and 4. Jones out to his right. Tucks, goes, and out of bounds right at the stick. First down.
Another example of Daniel Jones getting outside the pocket and just continuing to see if anybody can free themselves up and try to make a play down the field. You know, that part of it I really liked, as far as him looking to see if there's something or someone that he can get the ball to.
From the 22, first down.
Damn, they is on you.
Throw is out of bounds. And
That
heavy
pass
pressure
rush
by
was
Anthony
on you.
Barr. A late addition to this defense, and boy, is Dan Quinn glad to have him.
Yeah, he's really glad to have him. What a great pickup by them. They run a game up front. They've got the back, Matt Breida, who's going to pick. He's responsible for picking up Anthony Barr, but he gets caught up in the pass rush from the other Cowboy defenders, and it gives Barr a free shot.
Pressured 21 times tonight most in his 4-year career.
Boy, short week, too, for him. He's going to be in an ice bath all week.
2nd down and 10. Looked out to his left. Able to avoid a
Pass
sack and
rush
get
is
rid of the
on him
football.
like white on rice. They
Pressure
are
by
on
Donovan
him.
Wilson. He missed a chance to bring down Daniel Jones, and then Jones just running and scrambling for his life, able to get rid of it.
Yeah, because he's getting pressure off the left side. Breida is, again, he's the one responsible, but he doesn't get squared up, and so it's just a glancing blow.
Because the quarterback was in his way. That's the problem.
Cowboys have made 6 straight 3rd down stops, and it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they got Micah and D-Law back in the game. 3rd and 10.
Jones now has
That's
to
holding.
move to
That's
his
holding.
left. Flag on the play.
Saw
and
that.
Down is Jones as Wilson brings him down. And this looks like a hold against the
holding.
Giants.
Yeah, and Donovan Wilson, he's playing a spy on Daniel Jones. So as soon as he leaves the pocket, here he comes. But, yeah, that wasn't going to work. They got the Giants for holding.
Well, we have 2 calls.
Intentional grounding as well.
Giants have already made the decision. It's a loss of down, so that brings up 4th down. Their field goal unit is on. That comes with the intentional grounding, the loss of
There are
down.
fouls, 2 fouls by the offense. Holding, offense number 68. That penalty is declined.
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, offense number 8. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul.
Loss of
There's a loss
down.
of down. 4th down.
Wow.
That makes it a 51-yard field goal for Graham Gano, who was hit from 51 tonight, had his first attempt blocked, a 47-yard try. So 2 for 3. This to make it a 7-point game. Gano continues. his terrific work
$23-16.
for the Giants and ends up on his back,
Oh, crap.
but no flags. 3 out of 4 tonight after accounting for 13 of the 19 points in the win against Carolina, and Gano limping a bit coming back to the sideline. Let's see what happened there. Got stepped on by Hamilton. 7-point game. Friendly fire.
Ah, the fresh scent of delivering love in the morning.
All right, so prediction was a little off, but it was close. 23-16, Dallas over the Giants.
7-point game here in the Meadowlands, 23-16. Dallas on top.
Yeah, I got Dallas winning
Stoppage
this
at
one.
the
They're gonna go
2-minute
ahead and
warning
chew
and
this
2
clock up.
timeouts, 3.5 to go.
I hope they do.
Expect to see Gano kick it deep, which he does. And deep is an understatement.
Out the damn back
Out
of
of
the
the
end
back of
zone.
the end zone, and so out to the 25, where Cooper Rush goes back to work. You know, must be smiling tonight is our good friend Jason Garrett, because Jason had Cooper Rush with the Dallas Cowboys, and he gets fired, ends up with the Giants as their offensive coordinator for Joe Judge, brings Cooper Rush to the Giants organization, was on the practice squad, then re-signs with the Dallas Cowboys, and I think we are seeing a lot of what Garrett and others saw in Cooper Rush, but now in real ball games. In charge, knows the offense, been around, hands off to Pollard, and Tony over the right side ends up
2-yard
getting
gain.
Well, you think about it, he was released at the end of training camp, and he cleared waivers. 31 teams had an opportunity to pick him up, and they didn't. Cowboys were able to re-sign him and keep him. And I've always said being a backup quarterback in this league is a great job until you have to play. And people would say, yeah, but you want to play, and that's true. But if you do get the chance to play, you better play well, which he did last year at Minnesota, winning that start on the road. Because if you don't play well, then the organization really has no choice but to look for another backup. And so for Cooper Rush, a lot of people question that Dak Prescott here as of late has had a history with some injuries. He's missed some time, and now you have Cooper Rush as the backup with a team that has high expectations, and he has shown why this organization has had trust in him, and he's done a nice job.
He's led 3 consecutive scoring drives. Giants down to 1 timeout, and this hurts.
Wow.
Pollard right up the gut gets 10 and a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. And the Giants right now will not use that last timeout.
Jake Ferguson, number 87, talked about him with Schultz down, him getting playing time tonight. Does a really good job of helping. And then you've got Tyler Smith there leading the way, him showing his agility as a tackle, pulling like a guard, and his athleticism. So probably haven't talked enough about Kellen Moore, how he was shorthanded tonight with weapons, and they've just kind of stayed the course and have been able to do just enough.
Because of number 10. On first down, the carry by Pollard. And now the Giants will use that timeout. They're out of timeouts. 2:40 left in the game. We talked about the drafting by the Giants. The Dallas Cowboys, 37 of 52 players on their roster were drafted by the team. That's 71%, the most by any team across the NFL. And they've drafted 16 future Pro Bowlers since 2010. And up front, they had that run. If they give you a first-round draft selection on the offensive line, whether it's Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith, they're all former All-Pros. Now Tyler Smith, they don't miss on that offensive line.
And you can't miss on whether it's offensive linemen you're drafting with first-round picks or any position for that matter. You just can't miss. And they have.
All right, Dallas chewing the clock. 2nd and 8.
There is Elliott
Man,
trying
good
to
hit.
cut back as he's in the game, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
2-minute warning.
And the clock will wind to the 2-minute warning.
You got Trayvon Diggs. He was a second-round pick, but a guy that they really had targeted. And then you look at CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, the offensive lineman.
Crazy.
That you mentioned. I mean, they've done a really nice job. The thing that for the Cowboys, as everybody knows, that they have to, it has to translate the regular season success has to translate into January, because when you look at what they've done over the last 10 years, I mean, they've got the 8th best regular season winning percentage, but yet during that stretch, they've only won 2 playoff games. So that's the challenge for them. But you figure as long as they're in the tournament each year, eventually the dam's going to break.
2 minutes left in the Meadowlands. 3rd down and 7. Big play on deck when we come back.
All right, so 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Giants ain't got no timeouts left. They're down by 7. 3rd and 8. Man, if I was the Cowboys, I'd just go ahead and just run the ball again, like a little draw play or something like that, just to get them looking at something different. But yeah, you know, for one first down, the game is over. So definitely no timeouts for the Giants. It was a good game. Definitely happy we tuned in. I'm definitely happy you guys were able to that you guys were able to come hang out with us tonight. All right, here we go.
I'm Scott Van Pelt. Coming up on the post-game show on ESPN, we'll take you inside the numbers and key moments of a hard-fought NFC East clash. Plus, put a bow on Week 3. It's real early, but is Jalen Hurts the early front-runner for MVP in the Aaron Judge home run chase continues? Joe, big third down coming.
No doubt about it, Scott. Thanks. Third down and 7, 2 minutes left. Giants out of timeouts. Cowboys leading by 7, and they fake the handoff.
Lower your shoulders. Why did you go out of bounds?
And went out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Damn dummy.
Not only does he not get the first down,
He's a
but
damn dummy.
He doesn't stay inbound.
Stupid.
To keep the clock running.
That's stupid.
Julian Love made the tackle.
He's
he
a
was
dummy.
there, and the punt team will come on for the Cowboys.
He's
Big
a
stop.
dummy.
Huge stop. I mean, great effort. But
He's a dummy.
Giants rally to the football, and they're
He
going to
is
get
a
another
dummy.
crack at this.
Momentum carried him out of bounds. Couldn't get down. Anger will punt.
He's a dummy.
Well, right now, the Eagles are undefeated. The Dolphins are undefeated. The Giants come in 2-0.
That was
It's fourth down, the
dumb.
punt by Anger, with Richie James waiting for it. Good punt, fair catch, hauled in, and after a juggle, a re-grab by James.
That was dumb. That
with the
mean
ball sitting at the 9.
That was a little close. Took his eyes off that one. Bouncing off his pads. They're going to have to go the long haul. 91 yards.
With no timeouts, down by 7.
all right.
Daniel
2
Jones has
minute
been
drive.
hit a lot, and the Cowboys have him in their sights again, able to get away.
Good catch.
Pass is caught by Shepard, and the grab is made for a quick Giants first down.
Hasn't been many of those completions down the field. See if they can get the ball into someone's hands with a chance to run after the catch.
Jones throws, and the pass is nearly picked by Anthony Brown as he defended against Sterling Shepard. Right now, the Cowboys are laying back, which I'm sure is is a sight for sore eyes, literally, for Daniel Jones.
He must
Not
have
really
tripped.
coming after him. His feet got tangled up, and Brown almost flashed in front for a game-ending pick.
You know, not a bad route. If Jones was able to just lay that a little bit more to the middle and let Shepard go get it. But yeah, Dallas clearly guarding against giving up anything deep.
Another penalty. False start.
They shut that play down. Awkward start to it. The
False
call.
start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Still second half.
Hold on, the audio on here acting up, chat. Hold on one second. Audio was laggy. See what the heck is going on here.
And now they're going to put a tight end to his side.
That must be the
Little
telecast.
stutter step move by Parsons. Jones
Wow.
fires, and the pass is intercepted
Interception.
by Diggs. He goes down, and the Cowboys
That's it.
think they've wrapped it up.
That's it. That's it.
First of the year for Trayvon Diggs.
Wow. Daniel
And
Jones.
Sterling Shepard is down and in a lot of pain at the Giants' 44-yard
Damn
line.
knee.
He's
Like-
been through hammy and quad, torn Achilles, all of that last year. Let's take a look and make sure that Diggs secured this
Looked like he
catch.
tore his knee up.
Sailed to the ground.
Sills falls coming out of this break. He slips as he's trying to make the cut.
Is he
And
unorthodox?
Then Trayvon Diggs. It was close. It sure looked like it was in real time as to whether or not he actually made the catch.
Interception.
Yeah, that's a
Down.
catch.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's a catch.
Looks like he did. It looked like
he
maybe
did.
his it looked like
Yeah,
it
that's a
bounced off
catch.
his hand. That
Yep.
his palm was underneath the ball. It was a good. Yeah, sure is. That's
Yeah,
an
that's a
interception
catch.
in my book.
Yeah.
John Perry agrees.
Yeah, really. That speed coming off the hand like that. Great job.
Off the left hand and up into the chest. And now they have to bring the card out for one of the really good guys in the league, Sterling Shepard, who has battled so much injury-wise. The leg injuries, concussions, and he has to hop onto the cart. And you just have to hope for the best. Interception by Diggs. Cowboys up 7.
No matter where I am, NFL Plus.
You go to commercial, the game is over. All right, so pretty much the game is over once they confirm the interception. That's going to be it, man. That was receiver came out his route sloppy, came out tall, didn't bend his knees and slipped. Call it the interception. So it's definitely a good game by the Cowboys. CD Lamb stepped up. Cowboys run game did a really decent job. The O-line did pretty good too. So, the defense, the Cowboys defense came to play in the fourth quarter. So, like I said, whoever defense was going to step up, they was going to be the winners. You see what happened. The defense closed it out.
Here's the injury with Sterling Shepard. Non-contact leg injury.
Ooh, he must have just popped it.
And was in so much pain. He had to hop onto that cart. Both Cowboys and Giants came over to pat him on the shoulder pads. The victory formation for Dallas is they're about to go to 2-1. And Mr. Cooper Rush is going to go to 3-0 as a starter in the NFL.
We find out, man.
3-0, and it
Cooper
gives,
Rush, 3-0 as a
owner,
starter.
General Manager Jerry Jones
Cowboys,
some
2-1.
points again this week.
They stay in the float.
Well, the story is great. Undrafted out of Central Michigan. He's made 3 starts for the Dallas Cowboys. The win on Halloween last year for the injured Prescott.
All right, so that's it, folks. That's it. Cowboys win 23-16. Defense looked really good. Cooper Rush ain't really make a whole lot of mistakes. O-line held up just enough. You know, they cut down on the penalties in the second half. So you can't really say much. Excuse me. So, but yeah, man. So it was a good game. Definitely a good way to finish out the week of football. So we'll be back Thursday night. Bengals, Dolphins. It's definitely going to be a banger. So we definitely going to be here for that one. So, it's a fight.
Got a good command of this offense. He's
It's a
tough.
fight.
He's got the respect of the locker room, and he's played well and within his talents.
Oh.
It looks like they got a little something going on
Little
down there.
skirmish going on. I'm always good. I'm always down for a fight.
It's a final 23-16. Dallas wins it. Dallas has a date at home against Washington next week. Meanwhile, the Giants are here against Chicago.
I'm all for this. I'm all for some action after the whistle.
And thankfully, it doesn't look like anything's coming out of that. Daniel Jones, number 8, right in the middle of all that, got knocked around tonight. We saw a brilliant catch by CeeDee Lamb. Micah Parsons will leave.
All right, so a little extracurricular activity after the game. But like I said, man, we're going to be here for Thursday night game. Dolphins, Bengals, definitely going to be a banger. So definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. You know, we had a good one today. So I definitely appreciate y'all hanging out. Until next time, family. I'll talk to y'all.